All right,
Does
we're up.
bro know he's not? You're not streaming to Discord.
I forgot.
Yeah. No, it would have been funny if we just went the whole stream and you were just saying it was like, I wonder why they're not talking about the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guys, you can't see it? Come on.
Anyways, guys, we're live. We can't say racial slurs anymore. We gotta stop that.
I know, so sad, so sad.
Yeah, we all know you're sad about that, James.
Yeah. If anyone would want to say it, of course it would be James.
Why are you turning this on me? Why you turn? You're the one who said it first.
Because you're the token white guy.
That's mean. That's mean. And
All right,
cruel.
look, let's cut to the chase. We are here to make a shitty tier list of every track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're going to do this in 2 parts. We're going to only do the base game on this stream. And how this is going to work is I'm going to play a track. Like, I'm going to do every cup, but immediately after we finish a track, we're going to open up the tier list, and we're going to rank the track on the tier list. Luckily, on this tier list, which I will link in the description, the tracks are in order, so that makes my job easier. This tier list also originally had an SS tier, but I honestly feel like S, A, B, C, D, and F are fine enough. As for like the criteria on how I'm going to be ranking these tracks, I know a lot of people rank these tracks based on like visuals or like how good the tracks look, and for me that doesn't really matter because I don't a lot of people shit on, for example, Toad Circuit. It's fine to me. I find that track fun enough to play on, and so really what matters to me in this ranking, my mythology is mostly just how fun is the track to play. I'm going to be doing every race in 200cc, so I'm also going to be focusing on how well built for 200cc is the track. And I mean, honestly, that's kind of it. Those are my 2 biggest criterias. Also, just how much I like the track in general. And we're going to, obviously, once we rank the tracks, talk a little bit about that. But I guess without further ado, let's just get to the tracks.
Oh damn, bro leaked his
Bro did
Nintendo
all that and didn't
account.
even have the game open.
The reason I didn't is because OBS sucks at transitioning between scenes with audio, and I didn't want the music from the intro to clash with the Mario Kart music.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, James, when I get it, just fix this. Just cut through all of this.
Yeah, just cut all that before here.
You know what, James? Just cut the entire video. Just cut it all out. Just get rid of
Actually, let's scrap this concept. We're done. We're done. In stream.
Yeah.
No.
Usually when I was playing 150cc earlier. Usually when I do 200cc, I do Flame Rider with the with the roller wheels and the cloud glider. I try to max acceleration because I'm a good little short cat watcher who was told to do that.
So we're pausing after each race.
We're going to pause after each race to talk about, for like a minute or so, each track. Each cup should be, like, if we're only counting the time between cups, it should be about 10 minutes per cup.
Well then, Mario Circuit.
I don't think it says Mario. It's Mario Kart Stadium. That's what the tier list says. Get it right,
Okay.
James. Use its legal name, please.
I mean, it says it right there.
Well,
yeah,
I
it says
didn't
right
see
there,
that right
Mario
now.
Kart Stadium.
Yeah, James, you should have just looked ahead.
Could have used your eyes, you idiot.
Or better yet, just memorize every. There's a helicopter there? Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually been there.
Bro's not motion glidering.
No, I am not, because I don't have a GameCube controller that allows me to just easily do it without having to turn my controller.
You don't need a GameCube controller to use
I
motion
don't want to have motion controls on during the whole race, and I don't want to have
just
to
be
stop
an
and
epic
pause
gamer,
every
open up the pause
Shut
menu.
up. How about that, huh?
Well,
I'm just going to be playing these like I would normally. I am not like an exceptional Mario Kart 8 Deluxe player, but I think I'm pretty good.
I mean, no, you're front running right now against a bunch of CPUs, so like this is gonna end.
Yeah. I kind of prefer
Look
front
at
running
look
to
at
any
me
other
pretending to
strategies,
be epic Mario Kart gamer by using the term
Yeah,
front
aren't
running.
you the one who said that you didn't fucking like Mario Kart? Really?
I don't like Mario Kart 8, but I like watching Shortcat. I'll listen to him while I'm like working on like
Well,
when
as
I'm
I was
working
going
on,
to
like,
say,
schoolwork.
I guess you should get to the tier list here because we just finished. Before we rank this, no, after each track, Mario Kart Stadium. Yeah, it's gonna have a lot of this in between. Mario Kart Stadium is honest. Hold on, wait. I should add music into this. Let me just add the Be Right Back music. Yes, I am a professional, guys. There we go. Wow, look, music, guys. Are you entertained yet? Mario Kart Stadium. I feel like it's a pretty good first track. You know, I actually like how that like part that's shown right here in the art. I like that this does a good job at really showing like zero gravity part of Mario Kart 8 because it's like the whole gimmick. But like overall, I don't feel like there's much to Mario Kart Stadium. Like I feel like at best it's like a B, you know? There's not much to say about it. Oh wait! I just realized something. Hold on, wait! Stop talking. They can't hear you because the audio. I scuffed it again. The Discord audio isn't here. Guys, don't laugh. Guys, don't laugh at me, guys. Guys. Okay, now they should be able to hear you say what you were going to say.
For anyone wondering, we were just cursing him out, like just completely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were calling
horrible.
me all kinds of horrible things, you know?
Honestly, it's a good thing that the audio went out, or else you'd be fucking TOS'd.
Yeah, I'd be banned from Twitch.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd say, as you would have heard before, I think Mario Kart Stadium and Mario Circuit, they're the real like introductory tracks for this game. They're the ones that appeared in a lot of the promotional material. And I'd say, with like the whole figure 8 thing, and the fact that like you can
That's
see
Mario
the
Kart Circuit.
I said no, that's Mario Circuit.
Mario Circuit. No, I was just like thinking, wow, Mario Kart Stadium is like the first track, but most of the promotional art pushes Mario Circuit.
Well, I mean, it's the first course for like the second cup, whatever that one is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's like I think with the whole figure 8 thing and the fact that like you can see the end of the track above you, I'd say Mario Kart Circuit kind of does a better job of introducing the. I'm comparing.
Yeah, he's talking
I'm
about Mario
comparing-
Circuit.
Oh, well, it's not Mario Kart Circuit. It's just Mario Circuit. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I said Mario Circuit. Fuck you.
No, you did say Mario Kart
I-
Circuit.
Fuck
We
you
need
too.
to move on. We need to speed this up.
I just think it does a better job of introducing the gravity mechanic.
Mario Kart Stadium than Mario Circuit, or Mario Circuit than Mario Kart Stadium?
Mario Circuit. Well, only one of them shaped like a figure 8.
I mean, I guess if that's it, I didn't know you had such strong feelings about the letter. I mean, the number 8, but
Well, it's a Mobius. The track is a Mobius strip. That's cool as fuck.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But also, I
it's
mean,
like-
I don't feel like you notice it much when you're actually playing on it.
Eh.
But that's not what we're talking about. We will get to Mario Circuit when we get to Mario Circuit. Right now is about Mario Stadium. So, like, I feel like it's a solid starter track. It's a B. I wouldn't quite put it like honest. I'm kind of tempted to put it in C. But like honestly, I feel like that end area, like how we were talking about like shortcut and motion gliding, like people have found like that adds a little more interesting way to like interact with the track and play it, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll give it a B. I'll give Mario Kart Stadium a B. It's a very solid starter.
Honestly, of all the Mario Kart games, I feel like 8 has like the lamest gimmick. Not to say
does.
that zero gravity is lame. It's very cool, but like it hardly affects gameplay.
I mean, I kind of prefer that over Wii, which its like main gimmick just kind of broke the game
Was it bikes?
or established.
Oh, the bikes.
Well, yeah,
and,
just
like,
the fact that
wheelies.
if you're not using a bike and wheeling all the time, you're just kind of gonna lose.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
I mean,
double that.
If I were to give my, because I played a bit of Wii, I don't like it. I don't like Wii really. I feel like I feel like a lot of the opinions I'm going to express in this video alone, or well, no, in the next one, because that's where we cover tracks like Coconut Mall and Waluigi Stadium, and you guys know how I feel about those tracks. Those are gonna piss off a lot of people.
Stadium.
James knows how I feel about Coconut Mall. I feel like Wii is overrated and only really as highly thought of as it is because of nostalgia. I look at Wii and I'm like, damn, first off, this game does not look good to me. Like, I don't like the bloom on Wii. It looks so ass, and I can't stand it to a degree, you know? I got distracted for a second there.
And I mean, I think it
my
goes to
audio
show
levels.
that, like,
Wow, why
that
did they do
Wii is still pretty good, considering the fact that it still has, like, a sizable competitive scene.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, I was watching actually a video on it, and the way they put it is, if you're going to play Wii, like, online, it's like getting on Melee's competitive. It's like the only people who really enjoy the competitive of Wii have actually, like, studied Wii, like, extensively. And let's get to the tier list. And, like, they know their stuff about Wii. They know everything about Wii. So they're able to handle the jank of Wii, you know? Versus, like, your average, well-balanced Mario Kart game. Like, for the average person playing Wii, it's incredibly janky. I don't like Water Park. I feel
Yeah,
like at
I'd
best,
say the
Water
fact-
Park
I'd
is
That's a quick
Wii.
transition.
I mean, I think it stated the best way to illustrate that is that the entire time we were talking about something that wasn't Water Park.
I feel like I have a lot more to say about Wii than I do Water Park. It's Water Park. Like, Shorecat said this on his video where he spent like 2 hours ranking all the tracks. Though ours is better, you see, because we're actually playing them and then ranking them. You see, he made a good point, which is Water Park does nothing with the idea of it being a water park. You don't go down water slides. You don't like explore like a lazy river. Is like some things like
Isn't
you
it Mario-
suggested. It's
Isn't
just
it Wario themed?
it is.
What?
It is.
Yeah,
Towards
it's
the end,
Wario
it's
themed.
Wario's logo on the Ferris wheel, and even that doesn't do a lot. It's just like you're underwater for like a good part of the track, but also like in 200cc, it feels really short. It feels so short. I just feel like Water Park just kind of wastes the premise of taking place in a water park because there are so many fun attractions and things in a water park that you could do that it doesn't do. Like, yeah, that, like, loop right there that just has you go up in 0G. Like, I guess that's cool, but, like, there's nothing else really to the water park. It's kind of a waste of a track, and I find it very disappointing. I don't like Water Park. I wouldn't say it's quite F tier, but it is definitely D tier.
I would put it in F tier.
Why? Why would you say that?
It's just I'd say that the worst thing anything in a video game can be is boring, and Water
True.
Park is boring.
I don't know, because I'm, like, reserving F tier for tracks that, like, actively piss me off, you know? Like, tracks that are, like, more enraging to play. It's like, Water Park is just the track that I'm like, okay, I guess this is just what I'm doing for this round. But, like, I don't mind playing on Water Park. I might even choose Water Park sometimes. But, like, I'm sure there are other tracks that we'll get to, whereas, like, F tier, they deserve it because it's like, I would rather never play on this track ever. I would not touch this track with a 10-foot pole, and I don't feel that way about Water Park. Yeah, it's disappointing, and yeah, it's kind of a letdown, and it's like, I guess, yeah, in video games, it's kind of the worst thing ever, but, like, I just feel like it could be a lot worse. Water Park doesn't piss me off. It doesn't offend me. I feel very indifferent towards it.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Right now we're on the tracks that I have no opinion on. Anyway,
most
speaking
of
of
the
water
ones-
parks,
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely, just to piss everyone off, I'm gonna put Mount Wario in double F tier.
what?
Anyway,
Death
Speaking of
sentence.
water parks, you guys more of a theme park, fun park, or water park guy?
Theme park. I don't like the idea of being wet. Also, back to my rant about Wii is like the game is so janky, and like the guy in the video that I watched made a really good comparison to Melee because it's like Melee is also pretty janky and buggy and whatnot. It's like it's lovable, but I wouldn't say it's like the most well balanced or designed thing, you know. And it's the same with Wii. Like yeah, Wii still has a very big competitive meta out there. I'll take this red shell. I'd rather hold on to this mushroom in case of blue. God damn it. I'll probably be able to catch up to him and surpass him just with Turbo Boost. Like yeah, Wii has a big competitive scene, but it's like those competitive players aren't casual competitive players. So much for saving my mushroom for a blue shell. So I don't feel like that says a lot really about. I don't feel like that's really a testament to how good Wii is, you know? I don't know.
If a game's bad, there's not going to be a competitive scene.
I'm not saying that Wii's bad. I'm just saying that it's overrated, you know? I don't think it's as good as other people make it out to be.
Anyway, I think we can agree Double Dash has the best gimmick.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it does.
Awesome. I really want them to bring Double Dash as like a side note or something.
This just ain't my race, man.
If they announce that Mario Kart World is gonna have Double Dash side note, imagine that like fucking how many like 50,
Mario Kart. I got robbed, bro.
unique items.
I just got robbed.
Crazy.
Anyways, what do you guys think about Conqueror being in Mario Kart World?
Conqueror. Okay, so Sweet Canyon. I don't like the weird hue that this entire track has. I don't like the yellow filter over everything. It has kind of an unpleasant. I think aside, if you remove that filter, it would have a very nice, pleasant color. I don't like the weird yellow filter. Why? Are we in Mexico? Is this Sweet Canyon in Mexico? Is that why?
Or Breaking Bad Mexico? That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't really like. That aside, I think this is actually like. I think this is a B track. I think this might even be an A track because I think it's got a nice layout. And you saw me taking that shortcut using hops. Like it has good shortcuts, and I think good shortcuts. It has one. But I still like that. Like this is actually a track I do like to come back and play.
Anyways, guys, alert the presses. I have an opinion on this track.
Okay.
Damn. Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so like there's like this game has like what, like 90 tracks in it?
It has 96 tracks that we have to rank in these two parts.
Yeah, so like a good half of them are ones that like if I see them being played on, my brain just doesn't even register that it's happening. Sweet Canyon is one of those tracks. I can't remember a single second of Sweet Canyon gameplay I've ever seen. I know I've seen it.
You just enter into a trance when you're playing on Sweet Canyon, and you're just
I don't
Mario
even remember
Jesus,
like
take the wheel.
I can't name a single time I've played on this map. I can name times I played on other maps, but not this one.
What are you gonna say, James?
I think it's an alright track. I wouldn't put it. I put it in B at highest because it's a good track, but I just think like its shortness kind of leaves a little to the like imagination.
I feel like most base game tracks in 200cc feel short.
Yeah, but
because remember these are we're still in the original Mario Kart 8 tracks. We haven't even gotten to the booster pass tracks from the
200cc
original
wasn't
U
a thing at this
version
point.
Yeah, it wasn't. Not until the booster course packs.
Wait, what?
Not until the booster, like 200cc was in Mario Kart 8 for Wii U, but it wasn't introduced into that game until the DLC booster course.
Yeah.
So for the first half of cups we're going to be doing, these weren't really made with 200cc in mind, I don't think. Unless, like, I don't know, I'm not one of the developers. Maybe they had 200cc the whole time they were making Mario Kart 8 in mind, and they decided to just throw it in the DLC.
I mean, I was just thinking that fucking I don't think it was called Booster Course at the time. But anyway, even among I don't know. But moving on. even among like the base tracks, it is I think it is pretty short. Like there's really only 2 shortcuts in the whole thing. I like the branching paths. I do that. I think that's a pretty good like feature of it.
think
But
there's
I
only
just
one
think
shortcut.
it's there's the patch of grass you can mushroom through, and then there's the one at the end. I mean,
Nope,
again,
only
it's
one.
just
I've memorized this entire
no.
track. There's only like one.
There's that like
Oh, you're talking about
isn't
at the
there, like-
beginning.
yeah.
Okay, I guess it's not really much of a shortcut though.
Again, it's there's not a lot there. It's what's there's good, but there's just not a lot there.
I mean, I guess
Is
I
my
don't know.
thinking.
Maybe I just have more fond memories because I've been playing this track a bit more recently because I've been trying to get that shortcut towards the end, mushroomless, like down pat. I've been trying to get better at it.
Yeah.
I guess yeah. B tier is fair.
Also, stop skipping the intros. This is good footage. Gives us something to talk about.
I was trying to skip them to save on time, but okay. Wow, it's
I don't
Thwomp
know.
Ruins.
I mean, it's
I think we were talking about.
What do you
Double
think about?
Dashes. We were talking about gimmicks.
Who knows about the weather?
But also, I don't think gimmicks are really a big thing in the Mario Kart series. Like, Double Dash is really the first one that actually had, like, a gimmick, you know?
And
Yeah.
debatable depending how you look at it.
I missed
like-
it. I suck ass.
If you look at it a certain way, 64's gimmick was that the game was 3D.
I guess. But, like, okay,
It's just
what's
a gimmick that
DS's...
caught on.
What's DS's gimmick?
You bring
Was
it
it-
anywhere, and it caught on for
wasn't
at
the-
least 2 other games.
wasn't it the first one with gliders?
No,
No, that
7
was-
was
that
the
was
one
7.
with gliders.
It's still on a DS.
No, but,
yeah, but
there's
that's
Mario
3 of
Kart.
them.
We're talking about Mario Kart DS, not Mario Kart 7, which was on a 3DS. Damn, I didn't see that.
It also had Rob.
And
Yeah, I
Cody.
know. They brought him back in massacred form.
Yeah, they killed him. They killed him and stuffed his body into a motorcycle.
No, his body is the motorcycle.
So it's taxidermy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. I took that turn entirely wrong. I'm doing so much worse than I would normally.
Yeah.
So I've been
Um,
awake since 4 a.m.
You good?
That's crazy.
My brain, my body was just like, you know what? I feel like waking up at 4 a.m.
Maybe you
and I
should
did.
have ignored it. You know.
I couldn't. I woke up.
Drugs, melatonin.
No, that doesn't work.
I mean, I guess. He said restorative sleep. Yeah, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but half
How
the
we
time
feel-
it doesn't work.
How do you feel about Thwomp Ruins?
I like
This
it.
this is the track I actually like.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty good track. I just feel like I personally feel kind of mad about it, but like when I think about what's in the track, I'm like, no, yeah, it's got good shortcuts, and it's like the way that you get the like middle ramp towards the end of the track, like that's pretty interesting, and like going on the walls and whatnot. Like yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it's a decent track. Are we thinking like A
It's
tier?
also yeah, I'd say it's also like basically the first track in the game that has like actually compelling theming to it.
Yeah,
I'd
Swamp
say-
Ruins is like
Canyon.
Yeah, but like as
Let's go to
a
Sweet Sweet Canyon.
whenever I think about Mario Kart 8, Swamp Ruins is one of the first tracks I think about. It's a very memorable track for me.
All right,
Sweet
fine.
Sweet Canyon looks good, but like Swamp Ruins, it has an aesthetic. Like you're
I mean,
racing
yeah, you
through
do.
what
You don't interact with the sweets. You just they're there, unlike
Yeah.
Thwomp Ruins.
Yeah, you're racing through this dilapidated temple full of traps, and then it's just adding on to that the Mario charm of putting a face on everything.
I mean, Thwomps are nothing new.
Yeah, but just like
What?
using them in a temple. It's
Yeah, AJ, I'm sorry to say
but
that thwomps aren't a new thing that was introduced in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
what? No way. I don't know. I
Fuck.
just one of the best things I like in a Mario track is when it takes some elements of like from the regular Mario games and then it applies it in a like a unique situation and theme. And I think
Yeah.
Thwomp Ruins does that.
All right, I guess that's fair. I guess let's get back. This should be the end of the first cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the fourth track.
I can't. You're not gonna believe this is gonna be crazy. Look at this, guys.
You won? You what? No way.
I know it's
What?
crazy. It's insane. I
No
won
one's ever
against
done that
the-
before.
Guys, look at this. Look at this trophy. Wow.
You know
I-
what? You know something?
When
the
I
one
learned that
thing-
you can actually interact with the trophies on the Wii U gamepad, but you can't hear with the touchscreen and handheld, that pissed me off.
You know, the one thing I am disappointed about for the DLC with this game is that the cups, no, not the pre's, they don't have their own unique trophies. It's
Yeah,
all just like the
DLC
same
ones
thing
don't.
with an image.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kinda sucks.
I don't.
So for the first cup,
Any-
we have Thwomp Ruins in A, Mario Kart Stadium and Sweet Sweet Canyon in B, and Water Park in D tier. Now I've got
Yeah.
the big track for this game, which is Mario Circuit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just randomly started thinking like, Mario is probably like one of the most trustworthy video game characters I can think of.
You know, I kind of
If
want
Mario
to
asked,
get
if
into...
Mario asked for my bank account information, I'd give it to him.
Yeah.
So
I might
if
too.
I were to wear a Mario costume and ask you guys for your credit card information, you'd give it to me?
Oh no, because it's not Mario. That's you in a Mario costume.
Okay, what if I legally change
I'd
my
only
name
do
to
it if the
Mario
real Mario asked me.
Yeah,
what if I was,
honestly,
what if I did a cosplay so convincing it seemed like the real Mario?
Then maybe, but like if I became aware, I'd ask for it back.
Damn.
Well,
I just
well
wanna give it
honestly,
back.
if Charles Martinet called me and asked for all my money, I'd probably give it to him.
Same here.
If he did the Mario voice and
I'm just
asked
gonna-
me,
I'm just gonna use this mushroom. Oh my god. That red shell is relentless, bro.
The red shell just like.
It was on my ass. Okay, so
Just
look, I'm gonna say
ducking
my
and
piece already
weaving.
about Mario Kart Circuit. I think this track is kind of boring because like, yeah, it is a bunch of curves, but I don't feel like there's really that many. Like, I guess here is a shortcut right here. I should have
Yeah.
picked that banana peel. Never mind. Never mind. That works out too, I guess. Like, I guess there's like some shortcuts here, but like, oh, I don't know. Overall, this track doesn't feel that interesting to me because for most of it, you are just going straight. Like, yeah, the straights curve a little bit every now and then, but I don't know. I don't feel like this track is that interesting.
I kind of
Also because-
disagree. I think
Because like the camera doesn't get that disorienting when you're in 0G.
yeah, I get. But also, I wouldn't say it's going straight all the time. I think this is actually one of the first tracks where you're like mostly drifting through the entire thing, and I like
Yes.
that.
I don't feel like it's quite a B. I feel like it's a C.
I guess.
I just don't feel like there's a lot to the track. I feel like it's just like there's not a lot of alternate paths to explore. Like there's not a lot to it. Like there's like a good amount of shortcuts, but they're kind of samey shortcuts. And they're not like interesting shortcuts like how in Sweet Sweet Canyon I can hop jump through that donut, or how in Mario Kart Stadium you can like motion drift with your glider into the finish line. Like it just doesn't have a lot of interesting stuff to it to me.
I guess.
AJ, got any thoughts?
Honestly, it did what it wanted to do. They were just like, what if we, like, oh, we have anti-gravity. What if we made like a weird shaped track and like Mobius strip?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like there's a lot there for me. And again, like I feel like the 0G wouldn't feel like it made more of a difference if the camera was a little more disorienting. I understand why they don't do that for gameplay reasons, but like for just like in general, you don't notice the 0G on this map for me. Like it just feels like you're just racing normally, and then like sometimes when I'm racing on Mario Circuit, I even forget, oh, I'm in 0G. Which is supposed to be a big thing too, because when you bump into other racers or you bump into those like little bumpers, you get a speed boost. And I forget I'm in 0G because the game just keeps the camera in the exact same position, you know?
I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd give Mario Circuit a C. I mean, especially compared to other Mario Circuits that we have seen and that we will see in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and across the Mario Kart franchise, it's a better Mario Circuit. But like, I feel like as its own standalone track, it doesn't do that much.
Yeah, it's kind of just a track that's there.
We're gonna get into Toad Harbor. I like this one.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a goodie.
And I like the diversion pass that this one has, but honestly, we should probably save that for the ranking. Side note, I also don't like, what is it? I can't stand any of the 2D Mario Karts. They mess with my depth perception so bad that even though I've tried them, I can't play them for like more than 2 minutes because I get so confused at what I'm looking at. I don't know if you guys have played the have played the 2D Mario Karts, like Super Mario Kart and then like Mario Super Circuit, you know?
Yeah, it's Super Circuit.
But
I played the original on like an actual.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I just
Like,
personally
dude,
don't like them.
It's just very simplistic. It's just kind of boring.
Again, for me, it's hard to play because it messes with my depth perception. It messes with my God damn it. It messes with like my sense of what I'm looking at. I already sometimes struggle. Like I struggled playing Mario 3D Land, because I was like, where the even with the like drop shadow, I was like, where the fuck am I in the world? Is sometimes hard to gauge for me. So just imagine that, but you have literally no depth.
Yeah.
It's like made 10 times worse. I also decided I'm gonna try to take alternate paths if possible on each lap to like explore more of the track.
I think Toad Harbor,
I think it sounds
from Sonic Heroes.
I don't really
Which
know what
one?
you're talking about because I didn't play Heroes.
The one with the one on the level with New York is.
Okay, yeah, I know 2 Sonic Heroes songs.
And one of them is Sonic
I got
Heroes.
distracted. I took my hand off the controller.
Oh, I've gotta be honest. I thought you said Sonic Force.
No. I said Sonic Heroes.
I haven't really played any Sonic games, which is ironic because Sonic used to be my favorite game when I was younger.
Nah.
I mean, I kind of am not really a big Sonic fan anymore. Toad Harbor is honestly an A tier track to me, you know? I feel like it's just got so many, it's got a lot of good to it. It's got like, I like the design of the city. I like that part where you're going downhill, you know? And you have the trams there and you have all the speed boosts. I like the part where I like that you're able to go on the wall there. I didn't, but I also like how there's like the option to go on top of the stalls or under them, and just like it feels like there's a little more to this track, you know? Has a little more life.
Yeah, I like
Also
it.
the fact that the Toads are riding in the trams. I think it's a definite A tier track. Also, it's got good music. And we'll see it in part 2. How much good music can make the difference for me with a track. I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite when I get to Waluigi Pinball and Coconut Mall and that.
Yeah, I guess you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's A tier for Toad Harbor. What was your first Mario Kart game?
Wii.
Mine was DS. I still
Mine
like
was also
DS,
DS.
but I don't play DS for the Grand Prix. I play DS for the battle mode because it's really good.
I had a DS, but I didn't have any like good DS games except for Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Everything else I had was like Lego Indiana Jones.
Also, I'm gonna turn you up a bit.
I had Lego Indiana Jones, and it was this like Marvel fighting game or whatever.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
What's your
it wasn't
opinions? What's your opinions on Nintendogs plus cats?
I think it's awesome. I wish I got that game when I had a 3DS. That wasn't like, broken.
Oh yeah, you don't have one right now, right?
Yeah, it's back at home. But yeah,
I feel like if there was another
I'll look into
right
getting
there,
the
it would've been a bit
touchscreen
better.
fixed.
That little curve would feel loyal. Link, you piece of shit. Please hit. Yes.
They didn't need to
Get out of
bend,
my
is he
way.
stupid?
He had the rotating bananas. I don't actually know why he could have just thrown one behind him. I don't know why he didn't defend. I am in a really good spot right now with my item configuration right there. This turn sucks ass though. I don't like it in 200cc.
I don't like this map in general. I think it's just...
I think this map is okay. Like, I like that part right there. And I think this is a pretty good shortcut right here if you have a shroom. It's not really good enough for me to take it shroomless. But, like, I think it's a fine shortcut.
But also, like, I don't know, it seems, like, disjointed in a way. Like, this water section just kind of doesn't fit with the rest of it. It doesn't really feel like you're going through a mansion that much.
I kind of miss
they
the
got the
original
fish
Luigi's
bones.
Mansion map.
Yeah, I like that one. I think that one's much better, and I do think that, like, Boo Cinema in World, it's gonna be a fucking amazing.
It looks peak. It does. Also, that one shot of Waluigi riding through Boo Cinema goes so hard for no reason.
Yeah.
I feel like this is at best, like, I don't think it's quite a D tier map, but I feel like it's definitely a C tier map, you know?
Yeah, I'd say C.
AJ, any thoughts?
No.
Alright. If you keep not having any thoughts about these, we're gonna have to kill you. We're gonna have to
Damn.
kill you. We're gonna have to publicly execute
What's the
you on
next
stream.
map?
The next map is Shy Guy Falls. I don't like this one, actually.
Dude, I am so excited. I'm so ready to, like, move out of my fucking college dorm for the summer.
Remember not to
'Cause
give your location away.
I'm not gonna fucking save. I'm not gonna say my address.
I'm just reminding you.
I'm just saying college dorm.
Oh my god, guys.
Very-
AJ goes to college dorm, the only college dorm in the world.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for
Okay.
you guys who want to know, AJ currently lives in Little Diomede Island, right on the border of Russia.
Why would you? Oh my god, bro. Why would you dog
Why
him
did
like
you
that?
do that, James?
Yeah,
Oh
You know,
fuck! There's knocks at the door.
the one piece of America that shares a maritime border with the country of Russia.
I'm sorry. The what? The what?
The country.
No,
Oh.
you said a word. You said a word.
Maritime border.
Was that it?
The joke is One Piece.
Oh.
I
Damn.
said One Piece. Anyways, the
Did I?
reason I'm so ready to move out is because just a bit ago I found out there's ants in my fucking room, and they've been crawling
Friends.
onto
You have
me and
friends.
when I'm.
You have little
They've
friends.
been crawling onto me while I'm asleep and biting me.
My one experience I've ever had camping was I woke up in the middle of the night to just ants all over me. I mean, I wasn't freaked
Yeah.
out because I like ants. I'm one of those weirdos who just likes bugs.
I'm cool with them as long as they don't bite me when I'm fucking asleep. Yeah, I'm talking to you fuckers over there. I know you're over there. I can't see you, but I know you're there.
Schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's a pretty usable soundbite.
Remember when we watched? Remember when we watched Quantum Mania and we like skipped like most of it?
Spoiler
we just-
warning for the end of Quantum Mania, I guess.
We came out like 2 years ago, didn't it?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
I could've
discuss the
taken that
ending.
shortcut.
Holy
not
shit,
gonna
Alex! You have to
discuss
show you're a
the
gamer.
ending.
Game.
God damn it! I fucked it up. It's so hard because I know you're supposed to do it when it like when it's about to go down, or like it flips up. I always get it wrong.
I think it's when it shows the blue side.
The blue side? Okay. We'll see.
Yeah,
if
when
I
it
can-
like it.
Oh, luckily it wasn't.
So what were you
another,
saying about Quantumania, James?
Guy false. Hold
Well,
on, we need to
we-
rank this.
Yeah, talk about Quantumania
Okay.
after this.
Uh,
Okay, I have an opinion on Dolphin Shoals.
Okay, actually, after playing it, I like it. The waterfall is a pretty nice, like, interesting part of the track. It's a very cool idea to have you going up directly up the wall of the mountain, up this waterfall, and then coming down like that.
I just think the turns are a bit too tight.
Yeah, they are. I feel like it's a B tier track, honestly.
I
Like,
put it in
it's
C.
better than Mario Circuit. It's better than Twisted Mansion to me. I just don't think it's A tier. I think it's B.
I put it in C.
You know,
If I
actually,
wasn't,
something.
if I did,
If we had a part where we went in a cave and we saw this shy guy here with this crystal cart, that would actually make it better. So actually, you're kind of right. It feels like I feel like there should be a little more to this track.
yeah.
We're so demanding of small indie company Nintendo.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm so greedy to demand that Big Shiggy and his developers just add a little more to Shy Guy
They
Falls.
just call Shigeru Miyamoto Big Shiggy.
Yeah, Big Shiggy. This is what we call him in r/ tomorrow.
Are you really on r/tomorrow?
I am. It's funny.
What the fuck is r/tomorrow?
I don't.
It's
I
like
don't
a joke
even know how to describe-
subreddit. But like a lot of the humor that I've seen when I'm on there is just people like jokingly kissing ass to Nintendo. Okay, James, talk about Quantumania.
Anyway, okay, so we like watched like I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes into that movie, decided, yeah, this fucking sucks, so we skipped to the end.
Oh, yeah, we did.
The end. Yeah, the ending also sucked. By
We
the
watched,
way,
like,
I'm not gonna
30
spoil
minutes.
it.
The
No,
movie
I
was
think you could
very.
spoil
I
it.
watched the
It's
whole
decently
thing and it
made.
was very mid.
Look,
at best.
just like for the next 30 seconds, I'd say skip ahead 30 seconds, but like at the end, they just like Kang gets carried away by a bunch of ants. I mean, this doesn't kill him, but just like really, like they were struggling so much with this guy before, and then they just bring in a bunch of ants, and that's how they get rid of him, or like that seems to like do the most damage to him out of anything they do. That's just ridiculous.
Of all,
I mean,
of
that's
all
not what I
fucking characters to go up against Kang for the first time, why Ant-Man?
I don't know. That's not really what I was getting at. I like the
I'm glad that
after
Ant-Man
like
didn't
we
really
watched
beat
it.
him.
After we watched it, we both agreed that the movie would have been much better if it was just like 2 hours of Hank Pym saying ants, ants.
Yeah, that part where they're slapping their knees and they're
Yeah.
like, ants! Ants! Ant-Man!
Yeah,
That lightning shock fucked my groove
I
up.
was gonna say. It was. Oh
The
yeah,
ants
I
were
remember. Whenever the Minecraft movie came out, like what, 2 months ago?
I think so.
Alex, you had like, you watched the like unfinished version that leaked online with James, and then like immediately after, you went on like a tirade about how it's like a sign of the end of the movie industry as we know it.
I didn't say that. I said it was very hypocritical that people hate on the stuff that a Minecraft movie does in other movies, but just because funny Minecraft movie, then they're willing to like excuse the BS that movie does, like shallow writing and shitty casting of just famous names just because you know they'll get butts and seats. Like, I just had also like a pandering to modern culture in a cringy way that a lot of big companies try to do.
Yeah.
Like, I've come around a little bit to the movie because I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm okay with it because I don't feel like it was trying. I feel like it was trying to be that, and I'm a little more fine with it, but I still think it is a bit hypocritical to like be like, oh yeah, funny Minecraft movie, and like then get mad at other movies for doing the exact same thing that a Minecraft movie does, but let it off scot-free.
Yeah, I went go see it back around Easter with Dan Trace and some other people. And
Wait, I just completely talked through the track we played.
yeah, also
we
it's
did?
not
Shit.
here on the not on the list.
Yeah, it's not here. I was like,
Nope.
wait, didn't we just do the airport?
Yeah.
Wait. it's
Uh,
not-
Turns out Sunshine Airport is just is a big like cognito hazard.
I guess.
Not Cognito Hazard.
Anti-meme. Anti-meme.
Anti-meme,
That's
anti-meme.
It's a,
that's a
a good
SCP reference.
Star Rail jump scare.
Mario Kart. Sorry about the Star Rail jump
Yeah.
scare. I'm gonna.
I'm
Delfino
scared.
Just get, like,
I've
I think it
seen
is.
Alex. What the fuck?
Yeah. Just get like a PNG of a Boeing 747.
What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to get the image here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get one that looks like the rest of them, but I can't find it. So you know
Like
what?
just the course screen.
Yeah, but also with this like naming under it, I guess I custom made that. So I guess I'll just. Why can't I? Do I need to go?
Do you
find
think it's
another-
on there and we're just like blind or something?
Okay, we got Dolphin Shoals, Electrodome, Cloud Top Cruise, like Mario, blah blah blah. I'm looking. I don't.
I see it. I see it. It's under Excite Bike. On the
hold
left,
I'm
far
looking.
left, far left.
Oh my god.
Sunshine Airport.
Why they put it
Um,
under Excite Bike?
I feel like Sunshine
I don't
Airport is a big C. I don't feel like there's a lot to it, and I feel like that's why we just kind of like talked over it. It's like you just described your experience with Sweet Sweet Canyon. That's how I just felt playing Sunshine Airport. I just blinked
I
through
like
it
the
all.
end of it. I like the end of that track.
I guess.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
like
know, it just...
the end of that track is kind of like the only good part of that track.
yeah, like there's just nothing. It's a big nothing sandwich. I feel like
What does
this
it have
is
to do
a
with Mario
C tier.
Sunshine? There's like the Pianta, but
I also don't like
I-
the weird just track in the sky. I don't know. I kind of like when my Mario Kart tracks feel a little more coherent. And I know I'm expecting realism for a Mario game, but I'm like thinking of like if they put this in World, how do they explain that track part in the sky? It's just floating.
honestly, I don't know how they let him drive these carts in the airport. Like the TSA would have a problem with that.
I mean, to be fair, when you have royals like Bowser, Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina, you know, this is probably just pulling corrupt political strings to do this. But can we
Bowser
agree?
be considered
can we
a
agree
terrorist?
C tier?
Yeah.
He's a
Also,
war
but
criminal.
I just
Get
say-
it right.
By the way, I'd say the existence of the TSA would mean that 9/11 happened in the Mario world.
I mean, New Donk City is a thing, and I don't see the Twin Tower. But I do see the Empire State
Sir,
Building.
another airship just hit the second tower. Or Mayor
Another cloud
Pauline.
car has hit the power.
Oh my god. They hit the mushroom castle.
Yeah, that's why.
What is
Anyway,
this,
and
the
that's
third stream we've made a 9/11 joke?
and anyway, we all know that's why
just play that 9/11 clip from Family Guy.
9/11.
Yeah.
And anyway,
I like Dolphin
we all-
Shoals.
But anyway,
Get on
as
with
we all know, it was just an inside job by Princess Peach to get troops in Sarasraland.
it. Isn't her
True,
best friend
true.
the ruler of Sarasaland? Or are you about to tell me how do you think Daisy became the ruler?
Exactly.
I don't. Isn't the plot of Mario Land that Daisy was being attacked by like fucking aliens?
King Tatunga.
Yeah.
God. Have this.
That's such a satisfying thing to do in this game. Just throw a bomb behind you and see it hit someone on the map.
Yeah.
I like the eel.
I do like the eel. I like that it's trickable at basically every part where the fin is. Fun.
I'm surprised by the
I think this is
longevity
a
that
really
that
good-
eel has had.
The unagi eel? Which is
Yeah,
just
I'm
eel
just-
eel because unagi is just eel in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it just keeps reappearing after its one appearance.
Yeah, I mean, he appeared in Odyssey.
Yeah,
Where?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in,
there was a whole-
Seashore.
Oh yeah!
there was a whole like
I remember
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was in the sea. He was in the Sea Kingdom.
he was
Not
in
the-
3D World.
Seaside Kingdom.
Not Seaside. Seaside is the beach. I'm thinking of the one where
No, he wasn't
This-
Seaside.
the second kingdom. I'm thinking of the one.
Seaside is the second kingdom.
No,
You're thinking
of
Seaside
Lake
is the
Kingdom.
beach one. Yeah, I'm thinking
Seaside-
of Lake
yeah.
Kingdom. The beach is not the second kingdom you go to. Actually, we're all
Yeah, but
wrong, because the
Unagi
second
isn't
kingdom
in
is the
Lake
fossil
Kingdom.
one. He is. He is in Lake Kingdom.
Is he? I know
Yes,
he's in
I-
Seaside.
after the stream,
He's in
I will
Seaside
open up my
Kingdom.
copy of Mario Odyssey, and I will take you there.
He is in
He's in
Seaside
both.
Kingdom. I know that for sure.
Okay, no, I think you are right, but he's also in Lake Kingdom. Dolphin Shoals, I think, is an A tier track.
A what?
I think it's A tier.
Yeah, I'd say. I agree.
I like that little part
The
with all
eel-
the pipes and like it has 3 paths for you to take, and I like the eel, and I like that turn after the eel. Like it's a little precise, but it's not too hard to get on 200cc. And I like the shortcuts that this track has. I think it's a really good track.
Only
Don't
thing
know
I don't
why
really
that's
like
a
about it.
racer.
He's earned it. He's earned it.
Continue with what you were saying.
Only part of it I'm not like the best on is the beginning part, because tricking off the like into the rings isn't. I don't believe it's that much faster than just going straight, and there's not really
I
a
don't
lot
think
there.
it
But,
is.
yeah, but like besides that, it's a very good track.
Yeah, I think it's definite A tier. We have an S tier coming up. Honestly, it might be Mount Wario Electrodome, but I'm excited to get to Bowser's Castle because, well, I'll expand on that when we get there. What were we talking about before we ranked it?
We were talking about Unagi.
Yeah, the Inagio. I guess that part is kind of wrapped up.
Apparently they're called Ma Rays according to the Mario wiki.
Well, the Mario wiki is a psyop by the Mushroom Kingdom, so
True.
you don't know that they call them that in Bowser's Kingdom, in the Koopa Kingdom.
You know, honestly,
Also,
Unagi
that
is
just made me
kinda
think of how Chris Pratt said, "I had a bunch of fun as a kid stomping on Koopas."
like...
Reminds me of when Chuck E. Cheese said poggers and then got
No,
scared.
wait. Why does Chris Pratt say Koopa like a Chuck E. Cheese says poggers?
Poggers.
Why did he do that? There was nothing fucking happening on that stream. He was
What,
like
he just?
Fall
I don't know
Guys
what you're
during
talking
a
about.
loading
So was
screen.
he just like, "Wow, this is poggers"?
No,
No,
so
he-
it's literally just it's a Fall Guys stream where there's a Chuck E. Cheese puppet playing the game, and during a loading screen he just looks at the camera and goes poggers, and then just looks back at the screen.
Editor James, put that in right now.
I will. But also, I will make reference to the fact that afterward he kind of starts like shaking.
Oh yeah, he does.
Like he's afraid of. He doesn't know what he just said, and he's scared.
He's scared he's gonna get like
Me when I am
shot.
Charles Entertainment. Me when
A
I am
very
Charles
powerful
Entertainment Cheese, and I get possessed by the ghost of like a Victorian child who compels me to say the word poggers.
For a second, I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say the guy. I don't remember who he is. I think he was either a Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter player.
What about him?
Just the guy from the original PogChamp. I think he was racist
I
or
don't know
something.
I don't know who said it. I don't know where PogChamp comes from. It just
The
Electrodome. Okay, so
I'm
so
not
we
gonna
get back
explain
to
the history of
ranking.
PogChamp on second thought.
Yeah, I'd rather you.
Yeah.
Not, honestly.
Fair.
Nobody wants to hear that. It's 2025. Electrodome is a really good track, but I don't feel like it's quite S tier. I feel like it's a A tier level track, but I feel like
I was gonna say that.
it falls short of S tier. You know, I feel like if it had a little more and if it was a little longer with some more deviating paths, it would definitely be an S tier. I don't think it's quite S tier though.
Yeah. I like
So-
the branching paths. I think they're too long. Like with
I think
no
they're too
like
short.
real like change.
I don't feel
I
like
don't know,
there's
I
enough
guess
to
I-
them. I also wish we
Yeah,
got
that's
more
what
of
I
that.
think. I just
I wish
think
we
like
got more of those.
more what?
More of the branching paths like that. Like instead of just one branching path on this map, like make the map a little longer and have it have multiple branching paths.
Yeah. I just think out of like
One
the
Yoshi
two
map.
in theming wise, I think just like out of the two music tracks in this game, it's the one with the least like good. The theming's good. It's just like not as good as the other one.
And now for peak. Now it's time to play peak.
Yeah.
Man, if is Trace the one who likes this track?
Trace loves Mount Wario. But I know like a
Yeah.
lot of people really like Mount Wario.
I
It's
do
just a
I
good
do like
track.
it. It's one of the only what's
The
the
thing-
term for this kind of track in the base game?
It doesn't like loop.
Yeah, whatever that.
That's
the
what I
term
was
for
gonna
that
say,
is.
and we're gonna get into this more in the second part. Like a lot of people shit on the tour tracks. I love the tour tracks, and I feel like everyone is wrong except me. I will die on this hill. The tour tracks are great because they don't just loop. Like, I'm excited to get to like Paris Promenade, because I like that track changes like the paths as you race down it, and I like that Mount Wario here isn't just the same thing 3 times. Like, as someone who plays a decent amount of Mario Kart 8, like I have 200 hours. That's not much to most people, but like I just mindlessly play this game whenever I get bored, and I don't care for tracks that just repeat as much because it gets very tiring to just keep playing them, you know? But tracks like Mount Wario that deviate as you go down and aren't just the same thing in 3 circles, like that adds more replayability to the track for me.
Yeah.
This
Mount
part's a
Wario,
bit
it's got
frantic,
the-
and I'm not a big fan of the trees here, but I get why they're here.
Yeah.
How did I do that?
But yeah, this is
I'm
a
loving it.
good track. It's just like the theming's on
And if
point.
I hadn't
It
fucked up there,
explores
it
a-
would be really fun to trick on that part.
I like this
Sorry,
track.
you
The
were saying.
theming's on point. The theming's on point, and it explores
It
like a
is.
lot of different things in the setting. Like it's a ski course, it's a dam, it's a like mountainous cave.
It's really
just a
good.
mountain
It's
at
a
the
really
top.
An airdropped in.
Yeah.
It's all really good. Though I wish the airdrop was a little higher, you know, just to give you the sense of scale, you know.
Yeah.
If it like started
S tier.
started
I
a
think this is an
glider, that
S tier
would-
track though.
Yeah, it is.
Got the
Just
perfect
imagine
combination
how-
of
Absolute- this is our
mounting and
first S tier.
Wario.
We have a perfect combination of mounting and Wario.
Yeah.
Man. It's
If you just
it's a
put
really
a-
good track.
If you just put a question mark at the end of it, a lot of Tumblr users would say yes.
There's a Scott the Oz joke about that.
Yeah, I think we are all in agreement though. S tier for Mount Wario. It's a really good track.
Only thing I'd say that could make it even cooler is
Wish it.
at the beginning if you glided in.
I think it would be like for that you'd have to like start from farther in the plane and then like drive a little forward and then glide in. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
a little
I'd say
sad
could
that
be
this
cool.
track isn't going to be in Mario Kart World because it would be perfect in World, I think.
It would.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we're gonna get to. I think this is the last one in this cup.
No,
So
this
we're
was the
gonna get
last one
to-
in the cup.
Cloud Top Cruise, I think, is the next one.
Wait, was it?
No, this
Yeah,
is the last cup.
No, this is the end. This is the end.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
what I
saying. Mount
thought.
Wario is the last one in this cup. Next, we're gonna get to Cloud Top Cruise as at the start of the next cup.
Okay.
Another thing I'm really sad about them removing from World that you guys both know that I'll never shut the fuck up about is them taking my main away from me because I love Inkling. I don't know. I just wish they had kept the third-party racers.
They're not really third party.
I mean, sorry, not third party, but like third game.
Guest
I don't know.
racers.
Guest racers, yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Guest characters are just cool. Except when it's Ronaldo and Fatal Fury, City of
Or like
Wolves.
I was telling James, like I think it's stupid that you have characters like Cow and Dolphin and Contour, but you don't have like Prince Florian from Wonder, or you don't have Cappy from Odyssey. It's like you're telling me the fucking Cow can drive, or like you're telling me that the Dolphin can drive, but the sentient hat ghost can't. Cappy has hands. God
Yeah.
damn. And so does Prince Florian. I like this part right here, by the way. I like this part because I like playing on it and having to predict where the lightning is going to strike next, you know?
Yeah.
Also,
I also like that you could take the
Cappy
shortcut
and Prince
Shrooms.
Florian being in the game would be kind of
Well, that's
weird.
meant
It's
to be a shroom with shortcut.
And yeah, but more weird than like and all of the guests that they added. Or like, why is Kamek
I mean, at
gone
least
now?
they're
Like,
in
oh,
multiple
yeah, he's
games and not game exclusive.
I don't know. But also Cappy isn't, because like Cappy showed up in Smash. He's like shown
but
to be
that's
like
not
a
a
feature
Mario.
of Mario.
It's not a Mario
But my
game.
point is like I don't feel like it would be any less weird for Cappy to show up in Mario Kart World than it would be for him to be a little like make a small feature in Smash. You know, I am off my game today.
Yeah.
Also, again, Kamek. Why remove Kamek? Yeah, I get it, the item, but like, you have characters that are like enemies on the racetrack. Why can't Kamek be a racer? Or I'm pretty sure they also removed Lakitu as a racer. Why do that? He's not even in the
No,
game
they
anymore.
didn't. He is in.
He is in there?
Lakitu's in the game.
I
Yeah.
thought they removed him.
No, he's in.
I don't know where the. Okay, so lightning gonna be on this.
I like that. That's a question block.
The giant block there.
Yeah, it's a question block that's been hit and it made a big vine like it does in the games.
Oh, that's actually I never thought of that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's fucking the theming's rad.
What are we thinking? A or S? I'm honestly thinking S because I really like I like the beginning with the mushrooms and whatnot. I like the like small part on the ship. I like the part with the lightning and whatnot. And then you just pointed out that really cool detail I've never even noticed. I think this is an S tier track.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty good. What do you think, AJ?
I don't really have any thoughts on that.
Okay.
Why is bro even here?
I don't know. You're the one who was like, you're the one who asked me to be here.
Yeah, ask the one guy who
Anyway.
doesn't give a fuck about Mario Kart 8 to be on the Mario Kart 8 tier list.
Any bringing up a thing we
like this
we
track.
briefly mentioned like a couple minutes ago. When you brought up the streamer guy, the Pog streamer guy, it just reminded me of the Guilty Gear player whose name is Joe Biden.
Oh yeah, yeah, by the chip player.
Yeah.
The funniest part was at the time he did that, Chip's story in the game was that he was trying to become the president of the U.S.
Real.
Side note, like I like this track overall, especially because I think I really like the way it looks. I don't like the turns on like that part. I feel like they're too tight.
It's all like that's my main thing with it. It's all too tight.
Again, because I don't feel like these were made with 200cc in plan, so I feel like it's better not to
They
turbo
weren't.
boost through these turns, and I don't like that.
I also think I still think it's even a little too tight on like 150. It's just like
On 150, it's like just right.
Yeah, 150 is just right, but like 200, which is which is the only thing I want to play now because like everything else feels too slow now. Those turns are too tight, and I feel like it's just better off not to drift and get your. What the hell happened there?
What happened there?
fuck? Okay, Big
Well,
Shiggy
that Toad's
doesn't
in the
like
lead. You gotta lock
I
the
am-
fuck in. Can't
Big
be beaten
Shiggy
by
doesn't
Toad.
like you. Big Shiggy doesn't like you insulting his
You're
his
gonna
game.
dock the points for a feature that we didn't have in the game at the time. Fuck
Yes.
you.
because this
Yeah.
this
Oh,
wasn't
Toad's getting
feature-proof.
fucked.
Like, okay, honestly, I feel like a bigger gimmick of 8, if it doesn't return in World, is 200cc. I feel like 200cc
Yeah.
is a bigger gimmick than 0G is.
But also like
I don't see why they wouldn't include
I still
200cc.
think like
Because
the
nothing
path,
has shown that they will, and there's no
Yeah, but why-
confirmation,
why
and it's
wouldn't
only
they?
been in one game. I don't know. I'm scared that they won't. Please hit Toad. Yeah, that
Damn.
was very satisfying. I feel
I
like
just
Bone
think-
Dunes is. I feel like it's an A tier. Those turns really hold it back.
I don't know if I'd even go that far. I just think like even the paths are just too close together to like you really only ever
it's
take
a really
one
good
path.
track, like especially in the way it looks. I will defend Bowdry Dunes on this. It's a really good track, and like I think it's an even better track in 150cc. But again, we're doing 200, and a lot of like I feel like 200 is a lot more fun. It just so clearly isn't made with 200cc in mind, and it just I feel on that track like I'm more worried about being careful than I am actually just having fun and racing. And I don't really like that, but like I think it's a great track with a great layout and a great aesthetic, and it really does well with that. Even like the dry bones at the end, you know, and the piranha plants being dry piranha plants, like that's really cool.
Aesthetically, yeah, it's on point. I just think like with how it's designed, you really only ever take one path through it. You like, and also like that shortcut above the like the ending bit is just unreachable, basically.
I mean, not always. I'm just kind of bad at reaching it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's just like
I don't think it's a B tier. I think it's an A.
I guess I don't know. I'd say it's a B.
AJ?
My only comment is that its name is dumb. I get it confused with Dry Desert.
Excellent commentary.
I think it should be an A.
Okay. I haven't put anything in B in a while.
Yeah, but that's not a justification for fucking it over.
But like, there's a lot of better things in this game, and we have 5 in A.
Because these are some solid tracks here.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it also makes decent use of the 0G with that little path there with all of the boosts.
I guess, but also like,
And it's got a
that's
lot of good
basically-
shortcuts. What the hell?
What the?
Oh, I'm getting...
Opera GX. Opera GX.
My countdown to the
countdown.
Nintendo Switch 2 release.
What the
Why
fuck?
do you have that?
I just have that on my
Sorry.
TV. Oh god, everyone's seeing my computer.
Don't.
I
What?
have to bring it. I guess I'm trying. It won't bring it back up. It won't bring it back up. I guess we're using this tab now. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track tier list.
Wow.
We had to just re-rank. Oh wait, it saved it. Okay, good. This is so scuffed today.
Okay, all right.
Okay, fine. I relent. I'll give it B tier
Yeah. Cause like this next one's gonna be like an A or S.
because yeah, how they perform on 200cc does matter a lot to me, and I have gotten very frustrated before with tracks that aren't very good on 200cc, like I will get in
Yeah.
a bit with Rainbow Road. I fucking love Mario Kart 8's Bowser's Castle. It is my
Big Bowser is
favorite
cool.
version of Bowser's Castle in the Mario Kart franchise. And before the other track that I don't know, I'm keeping this a secret, like it is a big deal, but I'm going to hold off on saying what my favorite track is in the game before I reveal that in part 2. This was my favorite track in Mario Kart 8. I love this one.
Yeah, I mean, it basically just took everything good with the Wii
This turn right here
Bowser's
feels so
Castle
good,
and kept it.
I like that turn
Yeah,
there
but
because I like the feeling of just like drifting to the side without fully like looking to the side, you know? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that kind of drift. And I like that too, how he punches again. It also gives you a part to trick there. Like it's a pretty short track, but it's like very sweet. And I like this part with the falling boulders that you have to dodge as you drive. And
Yeah.
aesthetically, it looks so good. I don't know, like looking at the other Bowser's Castle maps, I felt like they kind of blended together, but this one really stands on its own. It's so, it's so good. I got distracted in my excitement for this version of Bowser's Castle and how much I love this track, talking about it. But also, yeah, like you said, Big Bowser here is like really sick.
Yeah, that came from the Wii Bowser's Castle. I like that they kept it.
talking a bit.
I don't know,
Bro.
all this talk about Bowser just also reminded me how in the Mario Kart world he canonically owns the oil company.
Yeah, Bowser's Oil Tycoon.
Yeah.
Is that a commentary on something?
I think
No,
it's some people think it's a reference to an old Mario Flash animation.
No, I was just gonna joke about dictators and oil.
But
Like, Nintendo's getting political.
Okay, so like a long time ago for a school trip, we went to Universal where they had Mario Land, and while I was there,
That's sick as hell. Honestly, I'm jealous.
yeah, it was super fucking cool, even though it was raining the whole time. But anyways, while I was there, in one of the gift shops, they had a sign for Bowser's Oil, and I almost bought it.
Damn.
That's sick. You should have.
I bought a Mario Kart poster instead.
I think all of it.
This is an S tier track, dude.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Best Bowser's Castle in the series right now. And we're about to get a whole lot shittier. But I feel like we can all agree. S tier.
Yeah.
Now, for Suffering.
Have we already gotten down one column?
No, I don't think so yet.
Or row, I mean.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Well, this is the last one, and then it's the bottom row, right?
I don't think it is. I think we have one more after this.
Oh yeah, No, two
DLC.
more because of the DLC. Yeah,
We
I
have
forget.
Animal Crossing.
I like
Legend
the
of Zelda.
floating toads.
Yeah, but it's going to become immediately clear a big issue with this track. And I'm not going to hold back when I show off this issue. Or I guess I will. It's this. It's this fucking turn right here. Trips everyone out that I see like talk about this track. That part right there is bad. Like, I see a lot of people who shit on the theming of this track, and I don't think that's fair. I like the space station theming of this Rainbow Road, you know?
Oh, is it
God.
7 that had the one where you actually went on the moon?
Yes, it was. 7 had you... Oh my god, I'm going too fast. What is fucking happening?
Yeah.
I'm soft breaking so much here. And to go on to this part, I feel like my only option sometimes is just, you know, smart steering. I don't feel like this is one of the worst turns in... Okay, you can stop. This is one of the worst turns in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Or, well, Mario Kart 8, because it's originally in the base game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
I'm
is the
getting
battle
fucked over
mode
so
ranking.
much more than I usually do on this track.
Big Shiggy doesn't like you talking about his Rainbow Road.
Big
How dare
shit, you
he
do fucking
insult
better
the
on your Rainbow Road.
This Rainbow Road is peak.
I mean, it is the worst. I'll agree, it's the worst Rainbow Road in this game.
I just feel like it's not built for 200cc. I'm just gonna keep smart steering on. I give up. I give up on trying on this one. This one is actually going into F tier. But I'm telling you right now, I'm just gonna spoil the ranking. This one's going in F. I don't like this one. And I don't think that's going to be an unpopular opinion, because from what I hear, nobody fucks with this version of Rainbow Road.
I like how it advertises the cup you're just winning on that hologram.
I didn't even notice. I'm just...
Yeah.
Fuck this track, dude. Fuck this track.
Yeah.
Instant F tier. This is our first F tier. This is funny because this cup has like Cloud Top Cruise and Bowser's Castle in S. It was like it was a pretty good cup all around, even if Bone Dry Bones is in B, and then it just face plants right into Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
It's bad. So we're just gonna go over that. We're gonna get into next one of the most overrated tracks of all time that I find to be Baby Bitch Boring.
What is it?
It's Moo Moo Meadows.
Moo.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like Moo Moo Meadows.
I don't think okay, look, honestly I think Moo Moo Meadows is a fine track. It's a good track even. It's just kind of boring. That's all I can really say about it. It's kind of boring. Oh wait, we're not getting to Moo Moo Meadows yet.
Yeah, no, we still got the DLC. Unless you want to do the
next
base
one here.
in based 8 in regular Mario Kart 8 it was, but then they added the DLC.
In Bay State.
I mean, we could do the DLC. I mean, do the base tracks first.
No, we're just gonna do it by row.
Okay.
Okay, Yoshi Circuit from the GameCube. I still just think it's really cool that they managed to take Yoshi's silhouette and making an actually good track. I still have that going. And making an actually good track.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was rough. The fucking breeze fucked me up. I was trying to stop. Okay, I'm just gonna... Guys, we need commentary. Come on, say interesting stuff.
I don't know. It's we're just
Yoshi,
watching you race.
he's there.
It's Yoshi's Cup. It's Yoshi's
Yeah.
Circuit.
I think the waterfall is kind of neat.
Yeah, I just wish you could go through it trimless. I also wish I
Yeah.
could fucking soft break and that people wouldn't be pushing me or giving me draft.
So the fruits
See,
and
this is
the
the one thing I
trees-
don't like about... Okay, like, for as much as I think the concept of Yoshi's Circuit is cool, turns are too goddamn tight.
Yeah.
They're too tight. They do not serve 200cc well.
I guess.
I mean, yeah, big skill issue, I guess, but like, still,
It's- I mean,
like the way I look at
It
it
sounds
is
like your
I'm a
issue is
casual
with
player.
200cc on the most part.
My issue is that 200cc is a really good game mode that the base game was not designed for. And that a lot of retro tracks aren't designed for. Because obviously they existed in a time way before 200cc. And so it's like, if you want to keep a retro track faithful, like really faithful, it's hard to make it accessible for 200cc. And like, yeah, there's an aspect of fun in the challenge of like trying to do it because it's a little harder to do with 200cc here. But like, I just think how this game should be accessible to the average player and fan. It should be. It's a Mario Kart game. It shouldn't be that hard, you know? Like, I
There
understand skill issue, but I feel like some of these turns are just so unforgiving. Like that one right there.
This track is very easy in 150.
In 150, but like 200cc again, it's harder because
Yeah, but
turns
the
get
average
harder.
person isn't gonna go on 200cc.
200cc isn't that hard, especially when you're playing the DLC tracks, which were actually made with it in mind. I
When
guess
I think
pretty
about
easy
the
to play
average player, I
200cc.
mean someone who doesn't even know how to drift.
I don't know. I think this is like a B tier. Where the is it? There it is. I think this is a B tier track. I like the concept, and it's a really cool track, and it's got like a lot of good parts, or maybe like A tier. I just don't think it lends itself well at all to 200cc. James,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I mostly agree.
would you agree with me moving it down to B?
Sure.
Bro won't die for Yoshi Circuit. Wow.
I mean, this is better tracks.
This track is so stupid, and the way people defend this one is so stupid against the longer Baby Park allegations is so stupid.
Okay,
I
but
don't know.
Excite Bike is fun.
Okay, but you're just going straight for most of it. Like, I find it very ironic that people complain about, like, World, and it's like, oh, you're just going in a straight line and shit, and it's like, okay, that's what this one is. And they're like, oh, but you're tricking here, but it's like, okay, but you can trick in World. You can ground trick in World now, so what's the fucking problem? What's your hang-up? I'm like, yeah, I guess it's cool that the bumps change, like, when you play, but, like, I don't know. I didn't even notice until someone told me they did, like, that is how little a difference it makes for me playing Excite Bike, honestly. It just, I don't think it's a bad track, I just think it's, like, a heavily overrated track. Because it's just this. Go straight, take this turn, and fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you is not part of the directions I'm playing Excite Bike.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Have you ever played Excite Bike? That game hates you.
I was
The only game
joking about sex, but okay.
No, I'm serious. Whatever racing game will make you lose if you go fast for too long.
I'm doing horribly.
Honestly,
I usually do better
you
here.
said the joke is sex, and I thought of a joke about Excite Bike.
Oh, now I'm kind of glad I'm not at first. Shit, oh my god, that was close. But it's like, yeah, just that. Just that. Go straight, trick, do a bunch of tricks, and then turn here. I can't have first, I'll take second. I'm not saying you're wrong to like this track. I'm just saying this track is massively overrated and against
No,
the
you
Baby
are.
Park
You're saying I
allegations.
should die and get hit by a car and
You
kill
know,
myself.
yeah, you should die. You should die. I hope that you I hope that you get bit. Honestly, I don't hope it's a quick death. I hope you get bit by a tick and get Lyme disease.
Damn.
I hope you get blasted by a cancer ray. Just because you like Excite Bike Arena.
You gave me cancer, Harley.
So, that's a joke that nobody will get. Not the
just like
cancer
that.
ray, though.
I
No,
just
not the
think
cancer ray. The
Excite
one about Chris that I just said.
I think Excite Bike is a heavily mid-ass track that gets so overrated. I don't care if anyone disagrees. I don't care if anyone hates this tier list now because Excite Bike is in B. This track is just one of the most overrated things ever. I don't think it's bad. I just don't care about Excite Bike Arena. And I just get kind of annoyed by like how vehemently its defenders just like, oh, but like tricks. Better not hear you fucking complaining then when Mario Kart World comes out. I better not hear you complaining about those intermission segments, about how there's just nothing to do but drive straight. I better see you doing all of the ground tricks. All of them. I better see you becoming like a trick god. If you like Excite Bike Arena and you complain about those intermission segments, I will fight you. I will come to your house, I will find you, and I will fight you. I will fight you Punch-Out style.
Crazy. Crazy
And
work.
then okay, but what if they're texting and they just have a gun?
I will fight them.
Well, bro's prepared to die.
Bro's just gonna parry the bullets.
Yes. I like Dragon Driftway. You know what I'm gonna say about the turns?
I think they're fine.
Honestly, it's just a fucking skill issue with 200
It's honestly
cc.
not most of the turns in Dragon Driftway. It's just these beginning turns here. This turn is a bit hard.
That's right, every single fucking one of those is just gonna be because you're playing 200cc.
Like, these turns here are fine. But also, another complaint I have about Dragon Driftway, it feels shorter than you think it is. A little bit
Honestly, I
too
just
short
think
for
this
me.
track's... It looks nice, but it's not fun to play on, to me personally.
Damn, what is up with me?
I just didn't like it.
Everyone's gonna think I suck ass at Mario Kart now. They're gonna laugh at me.
Wow.
Like you don't, ha ha.
I actually thought I could have made it out of there. Why do the items feel more frantic? Okay, can someone check if the item count is more frantic on cups than it is in versus? Because I usually play versus. I don't play the Grand Prix cups. And I feel like I'm getting screwed over by more items than I did in the cup in just versus.
I don't know.
I really like this track. I do. Actually, I take it back. Those turns aren't as bad as I thought they would be. But got a good aesthetic. I just wish it was longer.
Yeah.
Because I get to this part here and I'm like, oh wow, we're already almost halfway done.
Is this one a Mobius strip?
Don't rob me.
It is. It isn't, right?
I don't think it is. No, it's not. Look at the map.
Yeah.
It's got it seems like it, but it's not. That would have felt so hectic. I was panicking through that entire race. This is a solid A tier track. I just wish it was longer. Because that's really it. That's all I can really say about Dragon Driftway. Really good track. Make it a little bit longer next time, you know? Is it just me or do a lot of 8 tracks feel short? Or is that only because I'm on 200cc?
It's only because you're on 200cc.
I don't know, because I played the tour tracks. I played the DLC tracks. They feel longer.
I don't know.
Probably because they were designed with 200cc in mind. So thoughts on A tier?
Not sure if I'd go that far.
You think it's a B?
B's not bad.
But it's got a really good aesthetic and design, and it's got a really good layout. Especially in 150cc, if you were playing it there, it'd be an amazing track.
I don't know. I guess A's
And
fine.
it's got really good shortcuts. Again, I just wish it was longer, because it's a little disappointing in length for me, even in 150cc. Though those end parts do feel a little bit disappointing, because it's really just 2 big turns and then you're done.
Yeah.
Alright, sure, B. B tier. I find it kind of disrespectful that they took Captain Falcon's tracks, but not him.
Yeah.
That's so dirty, dude.
I mean, at least he got a Battle Royale game.
No, he's there. He's on the wall.
But he's not a racer, is my point. I'm not saying they cut him out of his tracks. I'm just he should have been in this game that features other Nintendo characters as racers.
Just make a new F-Zero.
They did. Did anyone actually ever play F-099?
Germa did on one stream and he got really into it.
Wow.
Do we count F-099? I feel like that'd be more of a spin-off, if anything. You don't say Mario 35 is a mainline Mario game.
Yo, Mario 35 is dead.
Okay, but when
I think I still have it downloaded on my Switch.
Oh, I still have it there too, just because I refuse to let it go, because I really loved playing Mario 35. I thought it was
kind of
so
okay.
fun. I thought it was so fun.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty good. But also,
oh shit, that red
can you really call something a spin-off when it's the same gameplay and there's only 3 other games? No, probably not even 3.
No, what made Mario 35 interesting was the fact that as you killed enemies and stuff, they would go to other people's session.
Talking about F-Zero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can you really
How many
call
F-Zero games are there?
Fuck, I thought I got it. Oh my god.
There's not that many. Okay,
F-Zero.
never mind.
Screw you piece of shit. I'm gonna lose this race now because of that asshole. Unless, god damn it, that red shell just got there sooner to screw him over more. This is a good track. I think it's an A tier. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a really good track, and I think it actually makes some of the best use of the 0G feature. No?
Yeah.
Wait, the
that's
track's
pretty good.
over?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's an F-Zero track. Oh yeah, I really like the F-Zero tracks. They're my favorite ones.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Mitsubishi
there's
is a pretty good
actually-
track. I
There's
think it's-
actually quite a few F-Zero games.
Who would have thought? But I just like the layout of the track, how it's like winding and like whatnot, and like it's got so many turns and interesting parts, and also like I think it has really good item placement, honestly. On top of that, again, makes exceptional use of the 0G feature. And honestly, imagine an F-Zero game that took the track like there were 3D F-Zero games. So like an F-Zero game track is perfect for a game like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it's a solid A tier. Just make it longer. Again.
I mean, they kind of did that with the other F-Zero track.
Yeah. Big Blue.
Yeah. So, I mean, looking at it, I guess the reason I thought that is because they haven't released one since the GameCube and GBA.
Yeah.
So, before I existed, and then,
Just stopped.
and nothing. What?
It's a bit sad. It was like, yeah, Mario Kart
made-
is their racing game, but I feel like F-Zero is their serious racing game, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're
Captain
doing the
Falcon
Crossing
is
Cup,
only allowed
and it
to,
is
like-
time for the most abhorred track. Now,
You
I'm
know,
going
there's
to
like a
defend Baby
significant
Park.
amount of people that would be surprised to learn that Captain Falcon's from a racing game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to defend Baby Park here.
Oh
Look,
yeah, I like Baby Park.
I think it's actually really fun in 200cc.
I just think it's fun in general. Okay, I don't think it's a good track. I think it's
I
a
think
funny
it's-
track.
I think it's fun because of these turns being how do I put it? Why do I give this one more slack? Why am I the reverse Excite Bike fan?
It's like, Excite Bike is too interesting. I fucking hate it. Remove everything and make it Baby Park.
Okay, look, actually, how do I put this? Yeah, this track kind of blows. It does. But I think it's overhated. I think Excite Bike is overrated. I think this track is overhated. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it certainly doesn't have the level of franticness that it had back in Double Dash. But I mean, like the worst track in Mario Kart 8. I don't know about that.
I don't
know. If you're going slower, I think there is a degree of franticness that you can get, though it is not here right now. And it's over.
Yeah. I don't know. Not mine. Not my choice. I wouldn't.
You know what?
You
No,
can
yeah,
like it.
no. This track does suck. Again, I don't think it's the worst Mario Kart track ever.
I mean, yeah, it's not like F tier, but I wouldn't say it's higher than like a C.
I think it's a D. I think it's a D tier.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Um,
We aren't even on the tier list.
no. Let's just get there and throw Baby Park where it belongs.
Yeah, well.
It's D tier. It's Baby Park. That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, what if I just say Excite Bike and Baby Park, they both ain't shit, you know?
Yeah, fair.
I'm also gonna
Now,
piss more
another,
people off. I think Cheeseland is okay.
A lot of people like Cheeseland. It also accept that it's a bit broken.
It's not that I think it's broken. I don't know. I've seen people be like, this is the best Mario Kart track ever. And I'm like, I wouldn't go that far.
Who the fuck out there is saying Cheeseland is the best Mario Kart track ever?
Probably
People who like
cheesers.
bagging.
Yeah, that too.
People who like bagging. This is the bagging track.
See, that's how you
When
know
people
you're a
say-
Short Cat fan.
When people say that fucking Mario Kart 8 has a bagging problem, they're putting on footage of this track. And I mean, it does. I mean, you can't.
I will say, I don't think objectively it's a really good track objectively. It's got a lot. It's like got good shortcuts and whatnot. Just personally, I'm not crazy about it. You know.
Yeah, I think it's all
Feels
right.
a bit harsh.
I think it's all right. I just like. I mean, mainly the things that make it broken are just the code of this game. But like. You can't.
I don't understand what you're talking about that makes it broken because I feel like this is just a track.
The part
you know
where
about the like bullet extension time thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can put a track where the best strategy is to not move at the beginning that very, very high.
I would love to see only baggers on a race of this. And just watch them refuse to move from the beginning to be in last place.
Just fucking just play this track online. That's about what you'll get.
Just a bunch of people singing at the beginning.
Yeah, one of them will get that bullet bill. I tell you.
Or the lightning.
Yeah.
It's a good track.
Yeah.
I think A tier. I think it's an A tier track.
Sure, I guess.
Do you hate bagging that much?
Fine, I agree. It can be an A. It can be an A.
It's a pretty good track.
Okay.
We're starting to kind of blow past this. The most average ranking is A and B right now. I love Wildwoods. This also does a lot with, like, look at the toads right there. We start in 0G, and I just think that's so cool that we're, like, literally racing up this tree right here. And then what didn't register for me is how we're going through the branches, sure, but we're also going to end up back at the roots of the tree in the base, and that's so cool.
Yeah.
And this little segment here with all the houses and, the spectators, that's really cool. I like that. And then, boom, we're back at the beginning. And I don't know, it just... Oh my god, I just realized what this reminds me of.
What?
Smurfs.
Fair. Kind of was thinking it, too.
I guess.
Because of the, like, little people living in this giant tree.
Am I wrong, or did Smurfs do the evil, like, purple, themed, like, alternate things before the Minions?
Are you talking about the... Oh, before the Minions. I don't know why I was thinking you were going to say before Waluigi. Probably because we're playing Mario Kart.
No,
yeah, I just, like... Whatever series is about... I just, like, there are two series about whimsical little creatures, and they have an evil counterpart that's fucking a different color.
Describing the Mii's as whimsical does not feel very... the Minions as whimsical does not feel very accurate to me.
You know, Smurf berries aren't native to the land of the Smurfs.
I did not know that. I'm not very well versed in Smurf lore.
There's like one episode in the animated show where the Smurfs like sail out to sea, and this is like a flashback episode where they find the first Smurf berries.
I think Wild Woods is a S tier track, honestly.
Fair, yeah, I'd agree.
I think I just love the theming. No, I'm not going to touch on the Smurf berries. Fuck you and fuck your Smurf berries. I think I love that you start in 0G. I love how it actually works with that by showing the spectators actually sideways from your perspective. It does a lot with the 0G, and I love that little water section that you're riding down this little branch as water runs through it and whatnot. It's just such a good track.
Yeah, fair.
You know that there's a fucking kingdom in Smurfs.
Mm-hmm.
And they got they got Prince Rohan.
I don't know who that is.
He's a significant character. I don't remember shit. I remember this one episode where he's in a pond and he's breathing through a reed. It's there's someone there that he wants to stay hidden.
You can tell one of us watched the Smurf show.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Smurf show, AJ. We have no idea what you're talking about.
All of this is actually in the show. You can pull hold on, let me look up
It's
Prince
not
Rohan.
that I don't believe you. Is I have no idea who the fuck Prince Rohan is.
Or,
I like this.
oh
Anyway,
no,
like-
no, never mind. I fucked up. His name is Sir Johan.
Oh wow, that explains so much. I remember him totally. I just like dude.
Yeah, sorry guys, sorry. Yeah, there he is in the group chat.
No, yeah, I know Sir Johan. He helped me move my couch.
Yeah, it was Sir Johan. That's who I'm thinking of.
Anyway, I like this track. I like how
I
it
do
changes
too.
seasons. I like how it
Yeah.
includes all the stuff
I like
from New
I
Week.
like that the villagers can be different depending on when you're playing. Like Bob's right there right now, but on a different like time we're playing this track, he might be somewhere else or not even on the track.
So, I just saw this
Like,
fucking
there's
screen.
Rudy. God damn it.
Oh
I'm
wait,
about to lose.
that's to Alex's DMs. I'm only sending it to Alex.
I turned
fucking-
that turned so bad. What are you saying?
Okay.
Why is he biting Papa Smurf's ass? James, I guess you had to put this in the edited video.
I don't wanna.
You're Sir Johan.
What the
Because James
fuck?
hasn't seen him.
Okay.
That's a whole ass guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the Animal Crossing. Oh, it's just called Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing is an A tier track.
Agree.
It's a really good aesthetic and it's got a decent layout. No, it's short, but it's short and sweet. It's not too short in the way it's like, oh, it's over, I guess. It's nice. I like it.
Okay, has my audio changed by the way?
It has.
Slightly.
Okay, I'm on my laptop.
I'm gonna lower you just by 10 points. All right.
No.
All right, back.
I've been lowered by 10 points. I can't believe this.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's over. Okay. On to the next cup. Also, like, this is the start of it. Crappy DLC cups.
Yeah. Well, we saw it in the Bell Cup, I believe.
No, oh my god, my instincts keep telling me to go versus race instead of Grand Prix. Like autopilot.
Now.
Now for one of the most overrated tracks. I feel like it's just like, honestly, I just want to be
What track?
contrarian in a way because a bunch of like people in the meta say, "Oh, I love this track," and like everyone's like, "Oh, this is a great track." Also, I feel like it's because it's a Wii track. You ever notice how most of the tracks that people talk about are like, "Oh, this is the best track ever"?
Oh,
It's Wii tracks.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that nostalgia speaking, baby. I do think this is better than it was in Wii, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've seen people talk about like, oh, I love the section where you go up that ramp and then you launch over, and I was like, it's a small thing. Like, I don't know. The way they talk about it makes it seem like this part right here is a much bigger part of the track than it actually is.
Yeah.
Wow, glider. I don't know. I prefer not to take that part because it feels more boring to me to just glide through all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I think the cows here are decent obstacles that are like that can make it fun in like variable obstacles that you have to dodge, but they're like different each time you play, you know? But like, still not much. And again, the layout does the thing I don't really care for, which is it is just a circle when you get down to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't think this is a terrible track. I just think this track is just so overrated. And would you look at that? It's over.
Yeah.
I'm honestly thinking C tier. This feels like a big C tier track.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
It's fine. It's Moo Moo Meadows. That fucker doesn't deserve to be in World.
Wow. And now we're at another Mario circuit.
I kind of like this one.
I like the yeah, it's
I
alright.
like that part. I like that part. I say I kind of like this one. I'm not crazy about it, but it's like I think it's the most interesting way they could have interpreted a Mario circuit. You know?
Yeah. Also, if I'm correct, this is the most recent time Nintendo has ever referenced the things they made before they were a video game company.
How?
Those things lifting the platform up. They're a toy Nintendo used to make.
I didn't notice.
Wait, what did you
I've
just
never
say,
noticed
James?
Them.
The things lifting
I'll
up the
look at
platform.
them when I get back.
No,
over
like
there.
the thing before that.
Oh, that.
The Ultra Hands?
Yeah, this is I believe the most recent time Nintendo has referenced something they made before being a video game company.
There was one of the Labo games. They had the like Hanafuda cards.
Oh. Yeah, but those
They
are
still
also
make
just like a
those.
thing.
I know,
Those
but
are
like
a thing outside of them.
there's another thing in it, but I don't remember what.
Okay.
It's like one of the house game. It has like a bunch of references to their old like toys.
But I
Yeah,
do feel
well,
like this track really suffers most from that whole feeling of, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It feels short, but I wouldn't say it feels sweet. It feels
The SNES
abruptly
tracks
short.
just like really suffer from that.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's a good thing that for the Mario circuit that they're bringing back in World, they're just mashing a bunch of Mario circuits together. Because they're already samey tracks, you know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking honestly a D tier for that track, though. Or like a C tier. It's not that special.
Yeah. I'd say C.
C tier. Alright, we're starting to really get through these fast.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it is better to just have most of our discussion of the track as we play it than just random crap. Cheap Beach.
I don't know.
Yeah, but then
We'll do
what?
what
Then
we
how do
want.
we have epic discussions about like Smurfs?
Yeah,
I don't-
that's definitely
I don't
necessary
really
for
want
the
to have an
video.
epic discussion about Smurfs. Feels like no one wants
Okay,
to hear
'cause that's
about
all the
your
Smurfs
nobody
lore I
wants-
fucking remember.
Nobody wants your Birds Brennan moment.
What's the there's a
like this
there's a
turn here,
track
though.
like
Yeah, suck
like
it,
this
Link, you
track.
asshole. Oh wait, that was Mario.
oh
Oh,
damn. I like this track, but I just think there's a track in the older games that's kind of like it's the same theme. Do you remember what it's called?
you know what I really wish was in Mario Kart 8?
The one with the ducks, with the
God.
cataquacks.
Not
Or
from
is that-
not from Wii. I'm looking up.
So, anyways, you guys want to know what I wish was in Mario Kart 8? Okay,
What?
I guess not.
What do you wish? What do you wish? What do you wish?
I wish Yoshi Falls was in Mario Kart 8.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty nice.
Though it is a bit, it would be even shorter in Mario Kart 8 with 200cc on. It would just be the
It
circle
like had
thing.
I want to find the one I'm thinking of. It had like a rock formation. That's what it was named for. That was shaped like something.
Bro's living in an alternate dimension where this track existed.
It was in DS, I think.
Oh god, but that part kind of fucks me up sometimes, and I'm gonna lose. Unless, nope, I can't pull it back. I feel like that's a decent track. I'm honestly thinking A tier. What do you think, James?
Cheap Beach.
I was thinking A or
I put
B.
it. B probably. Hold on.
Gotta. You're not gonna find this track, man.
No, you are going to find this track, James. Keep
Oh,
looking.
fucking Toad's Turnpike. I do not care for Toad's Turnpike. Hello?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna... James, you gonna add input on that, or... He died. James is dead.
He's looking.
Gone. He can talk to us while he looks. You killed him. Why did you kill James, AJ?
L.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's a lot to say about Toad's Turnpike. It's just this.
It's just a track. It's got cars and shit.
I don't know. Just.
Why the fuck does Toad own this street?
It's the Toad from the Mario movie that went with Peach and Mario, and she just granted him land. Don't know why she gave him a random road.
Thank you, Toad, for your heroism. For this, we will give you ownership of this highway.
What are we talking about? Sorry, I'm back.
Where the fuck did you go?
Had to deal with some stuff.
I said I didn't like Toad's Turnpike.
I like it. I think it's.
I just get kind of annoyed having to dodge all the cars. I feel like
That's
they're
what I
just
like
too,
about it.
too,
And that's like
too tightly
that's the main
packed and-
appeal.
Yeah, I guess, but like for me, sometimes they just get too tightly packed. I just get annoyed. That's like on me. I know. It's just annoying for me. But also, like, I don't feel like the track has a lot to it. It's just that turns, and then like a single straight section. That's it.
Okay, but what were you talking about with someone being given a highway?
We were saying
AJ
like,
asked
why the fuck does Toad own this
earns
highway?
I feel like it's a beat
Well, no,
track.
it just owns the turnpike. Probably because it goes to Toad City.
What the fuck is a turnpike?
It's
Yeah,
like
you're the driver.
Wait,
You
Toad
know
City?
that.
What the fuck does he have a city?
it's where the toads live.
I thought they
and the
lived
New
in
Donk?
the Mushroom Kingdom.
Which
And
has
no,
a
the
city.
New Donkers live in New Donk City.
Yeah, the New Donks live in New Donk City. Yo, do you see
You were
any
about to
toads
say
in
New
New
Donk
Donk
City.
City?
You were about to
Yeah,
say
I was
New
gonna
Donk.
Captain Toad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the New Donks live in New Donk City.
Okay, but there is a Toad in New Donk City, Captain Toad.
Which
doesn't
also
live
implies
there.
that implied by this rule that's implying that humans are called New Donks in the Mario world.
New
Which
Donkers.
I think is funny.
Anyway, B tier.
Fair.
I think there's nothing much to it, and I just get kind of annoyed by this track. I think it's a B tier track. Me getting annoyed is more personal.
Road,
A turnpike is a road.
it's a roll with a it's a road with a fee.
Oh, so he's charging people to drive on these.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know
well,
Toad was a filthy
he fucking
capitalist.
Well, that money's
Yeah,
probably going
Michael
to
Keegan
infrastructure.
I don't know.
I didn't know Toad was a fucking. Oh my god, look at this guy. You know, Toad fucking hates free public infrastructure. He abhors it.
You gotta pay for that highway somehow. Dry desert.
That is the name of the course, yeah. I don't know really what the public consensus, the common consensus on dry desert is.
I just think it's kind of. I think that generally it's just that it's kind of boring.
I see that.
I mean,
I kind
I
of
just
like
kind
it.
of boring. Like of all, like you kind of tease us here with these pyramids right there. Honestly, I just noticed for the first time that they're here. I never even noticed them being here. And you don't have
I
us
was
let
just
us go
not
in
looking.
them. No, because most of the time I'm focused on myself and the road. But yeah, I mean, you just have us racing around out here instead of like actually exploring anything interesting here.
that's pretty much what I think.
Like imagine this. Imagine if
That was pretty cool.
in this part right here, you could go into the sand pit and go into an underground tomb area and then come out in one of the water parts. Would that not be cool?
That would be cool.
Honestly,
like, there's
sometimes
other
I
stuff
kind
you
of
could
wish
do.
that like these games were more like in Mario 60 and Mario Kart 64 on the Mushroom Kingdom track or the Peach's Castle one. I really like the part where
know why I
you
did
can
that.
actually like go off road and drive up to the castle and look around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be cool.
I just wish the courses let you like explore the surrounding area more, and Lakitu wasn't just there to fuck you over.
I mean, I guess now that's what we have World for.
Yeah, but with World it's different. It doesn't feel the same to me.
Why?
Because with World, that's what you're supposed to do.
So you just want to rebel against the system?
I mean, exploring the tracks doesn't feel to me doesn't feel as fun when like the game just is just like, yeah, go explore the tracks.
But that's the point, is exploring the tracks and finding things makes it more interesting. It's better
Yeah,
than
but,
just
like-
looking at the castle, because you can actually go into it now.
Yeah, but that's not what makes going up to the castle interesting in Mario 64 to me.
Anyways, I feel like Dry Dry Desert is a D tier track.
Fair.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's C tier?
I don't really. Yeah, I like it.
See.
James?
It's not egregious.
All right. So it's like not dead boring though, because like I
Yeah.
feel like Water Park and Baby Park are. And for all
You can
those
have some fun
Excite
on
Bike dick suckers, don't worry, your precious track is above Baby Park.
Like, I mean, if you get like a golden mushroom and you get like going on that straight edge, like before the end, that's pretty fun because you can go pretty off road on that with a pretty big shortcut.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like you could just say that about anywhere on the track because most of it's just sand.
Yeah, but that's like a pretty. If you have like a golden or like free mushrooms, is a pretty big shortcut for this track.
I guess.
And there's not a lot of tracks that let you go that far off from the road.
Donut Plains 3. I find this track kind of boring, honestly.
Same. It's also like
There's
too small.
like nothing much to it. But like we said, that like a
Yeah.
lot of the retro retro tracks really suffer from that.
yeah.
So I did see it pointing out, like I was covering, like the SNES version of Mario Kart, how it gives no indication that at that bridge you're supposed to jump in the original, and how cool it is that in the 8 version now it just takes you under the water and takes advantage of like you can go underwater in 8 and 7. And I'm like, God damn it, that didn't work. But I mean, like, yeah, I feel like there's not much to say about Donut Plains 3. The name doesn't feel that special, you know? Donut Plains 3.
Yeah. I am curious why they
That
chose
was,
this one out of all the
quite a
donut plains.
This one just has like a more welcoming atmosphere compared to Donut Plains 1 and 2.
Wow, does it? Let me look up Donut Plains 1 and 2.
And I'm just making shit up.
Do you even know what Donut Plains 1 and 2 look like, AJ?
No, I played that game for like a minute.
So AJ's just talking out his ass. And Morgan just stole the fucking
You're being
win.
eaten by Roy Koopa.
Roy? Oh, God. I get him and Morgan confused.
How? They're completely different.
They gave off the same vibe to me.
They don't.
Okay, gonna be
To me! They give
look
off the same vibe to me.
exactly the fucking same.
No, they don't! What are you
One
on
is just
about?
gray and one is pink.
But no, the Donut Plains.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Roy and Morton Koopa.
No, the Koopalings are very distinct, and I definitely remember all their names.
Name them all.
Nah.
Ludwig, Wendy, Roy, Morton, Iggy,
Ringo.
Ringo, Zappy,
Lulu,
Mungo, Bob.
Peepo,
Dave Batista.
Batista.
Charles
Okay, wait. Why does
Martinet,
Dave
'cause
Batista
he's just
actually kind
there.
of look like Morgan?
Who?
Dave Batista, the guy who played Drax. I put. Anyways, you can get to the ranking. I put Donut Plains in C tier.
Fair.
I honestly put it lower.
Do you think it's a D
Actually,
tier?
yeah. Kinda, yeah.
All right, we're putting it in D tier, I guess,
Why is Baby Park that low?
because it's just
We-
really
we-
boring in 8.
I think it should at least be higher than Water Park.
Well, this is not ranked as like Cloud Top Cruise is less than Mount Wario. This is just Mount Wario's first because it comes up first. They're all just like these are all generally A tier. You can fight on which is the best in A tier. I wasn't thinking of ordering them sequentially because then we'd have to like argue them against each other. That would make it longer. Maybe after we are done, we can look back at the tier list and then do that. But for now, I wouldn't say Baby Park is worse than Water Park. I mean, I'll take Baby Park over Water Park, honestly, but... Next
Yeah.
one.
Next one. I don't remember what next one is.
It's Royal Raceway, which I also find kind of boring.
Fair.
Also, you know, if you want to get footage for this, you can just get footage for it.
Yeah, I
You
know.
have the
but, like,
game.
Also, it's
You're not
giving
gonna
us a
know
bit
it's
more-
not Alex playing. You just get on this loadout.
With how
like
fast
fake
this is
shit.
going, it's just giving us a bit more time to speak.
Yeah.
I think
don't
it was
feel like
more
there's a lot to
interesting.
say about Royal Raceway. It's Royal Raceway. I feel like
I
the
like-
layout honestly suggests to me like it would be more interesting than it actually is, but I just don't feel like there's a lot. There's not a lot of deviating paths. There's not a lot of like. There's like a decent amount of shortcuts, I guess, that you could possibly take, but there's just doesn't feel like there's much to this track.
I think it was more interesting. This is a track from 64, right?
Yes.
I do think it
is.
was more interesting in that one, because as like AJ was saying, you could drive up to the castle. And also,
Castle
it wasn't
there.
just like, yeah, and also it wasn't just like a Peach's castle, just like kind of generic. It was a 64 castle,
Yeah, it straight up was Peach's Castle from Mario 64.
and I do like that. I like it when they don't just like make their own version of things. I like when they directly just show something from a mainline game.
So
Yeah.
what do you guys think of Peach's Castle and Odyssey being the exact same?
I thought it was
I
really
like it.
fucking cool when I
Yeah.
beat the game for the first time.
I like how they put the same secrets like in the
I also
places they
like-
are.
Oh yeah, wasn't Yoshi there a Yoshi Easter egg there?
On the roof, yeah.
Yeah, Yoshi on the roof.
I like the 8-bit Mario costume in Odyssey.
Yeah.
But I also
And with
like
that,
how
this
they.
track is over. I feel like this is, we're gonna just head over real quick to the ranking. I feel like this is honestly a C tier track.
Fair. I'd agree.
I just don't feel like there's a lot to it. AJ, thoughts?
It's a track.
That summarizes C tier, honestly.
Yeah.
Surely the
next track.
track of all time.
So
it
what
was
were you gonna say,
definitely in Mario
James?
Kart 8. But I also like for the in Odyssey that they expanded the outside area. They like made the like evil back bit. They like the beach kind of part.
I like
all
the
the
Goomba
towers.
Woods.
I wish the kingdom was a little bigger.
I think it's fine for like an end game area.
It's just a little
Yeah.
small for my taste.
I've been thinking of replaying Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
That game's just really fun.
probably be a game we stream eventually.
You
should.
think will be an Odyssey re-experience, is what you're saying?
Yeah, probably. It's a fun game.
What do we feel about this track?
I like it. I like the country, all the country references.
I do
Yeah, I like
the
that
country
specifically.
references.
DK Country Returns.
I like that end path there, you know, where there's the option. I'm
think-
not going to take the other path, but the option is there. I like these guys being here as these obstacles that like move side to side.
You pass by DK's hut.
I love how easy it is to take that shortcut right there. I don't love that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can you get off my ass, blue like male inkling? See, that's what happens. That's what happens when you mess with me.
Only thing I wish you could
like they don't do much, but I like them being there.
Yeah. Only thing I wish is that you could interact with the golden banana like you could like the Master Sword on the Zelda track.
How do you interact with the Master Sword?
You like hit it and it gives you a boost.
I didn't even know that's a thing. I didn't even know the Master Sword was in that track.
Yeah, it is. You have to like hit each of the like the glowing
Oh, that's the
crystal
Master
thing.
Sword.
Yeah.
I can never get it, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, especially on 200.
What do we think? I think this is an A tier track. I don't think it's quite S tier, but I think
Yeah.
it's definitely A tier.
I agree.
I just don't feel
So
like
I
it
found
has enough going on with the track itself to be full S tier.
Yeah, I agree. I like the frog. The frog's funny.
It's like if we were to explain, like, Mount Wario's S tier because of its replayability and because of how, like, interesting it is as, like, a track. Cloud Top Cruise is S tier because of, like, the lightning zappy bits, and, like, Bowser's Castle is interesting because of the giant Bowser, and Wild Woods is interesting because it uses zero-G so well. I just don't feel like DK Jungle does quite as much. So I think it's
I like it
A
whenever
tier,
the
I don't think it's
tracks
S tier.
like. I like it when the tracks actually like reference the mainline games or MDK Jungle is just like exactly that.
Yeah, I do like that.
Like what James said, it's really cool that it's specifically 64 Castle and the N64 in Mario Kart 64.
Wow, Banana Cup.
Banana.
All right, this is
Can
the
I
part where
play-
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. All right.
All right.
Does it pick up my mic right now?
It does. It does.
I apologize for this. Oh fuck, where is it?
What are you doing? I see what you did. I have your thing muted though.
Well, unmute it. It will be better.
I know what sound effects you're playing.
Do you now?
Yeah, it's the fucking ooh banana.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, I will not comment.
I am Steve.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
thinking about that earlier, where it's like, I genuinely do not fucking remember the name of Jason Momoa's character. I've just called him Jason Momoa the whole time.
Garrett.
That's kind of funny considering he's like the one character in that movie whose name is like a plot point because he has
Yeah,
a
he's
title,
the garbage
doesn't he?
man, isn't he?
Garrett the
man.
garbage man.
He's-
Garrett the
Yeah.
garbage man.
I find it so crazy that Mumbo was in the movie and I didn't even notice, dude.
I saw
Yeah.
Dan. I don't fucking know what Mumbo Jumbo looks like.
He's the,
he dressed up and like I think he like also like he had a mustache and everything. It was hard to tell because
Oh,
he looked different.
he was the Mumbo was the
He was one of the bidders.
He was in
guy
the
who-
auction.
Oh, was he at the? I thought
Yeah, he was at the
Who was the
auction.
guy who talked? Who was the guy who talked to him like before the auction?
No, it wasn't. That wasn't Mumbo. I think it was just some guy.
What was Dan's role? I forget.
He was just a background guy.
Oh, so same as him. Okay.
I feel like the cameos in a Minecraft movie just aren't as interesting to me as some of the cameos on like FNAF. Like I think I was like, oh my god, when I was watching FNAF.
Well, in
and
FNAF,
I
they
saw,
drew attention
I saw
to the
Ness,
cameos.
you know, like I saw MatPat, and when he said, "Hey, that's just a theory," though, like I thought that was awesome, you know.
Yeah.
Like, in the FNAF movie, they drew attention to the cameos, and in Minecraft, it was just like, oh hey, there's Dan TDM. I almost missed him.
Well,
Yeah.
like how Corey Extension was the taxi driver.
Yeah. But
I still can't believe-
I do hope that Markiplier is in the second movie. I really shouldn't have tricked into the water. I should stop.
I'm
doing
really
that.
excited for Iron Lung. I hope it's. I hope that like Amazon still isn't holding it hostage.
Yeah, it's kind of scummy that they are doing that.
Yeah. I still kind of I find it really funny that the original plan was for him to die at the beginning of the movie.
Of
Who?
Iron Lung.
No,
You
Markiplier.
piece of shit.
Oh, there's
Oh,
no
of the
plans for
FNAF
Mark to
movie.
die in the Mario movie.
Yeah.
It's a Mario movie.
Mario movie.
Yeah.
The only,
Mario
the only,
movie opens
the
up
only
and it's like,
casting
hey
choice
guys,
that
my
we
name is Markiplier. They get shot in the face.
The only casting choice better for Mario than Chris Pratt.
What would you do if
The
Mario
Mario
if
movie?
Mario movie 2 opens up and it just starts with the Markiplier getting gunned down?
It's like absolute cinema, dude. It's absolute cinema. What can we feel Wario Stadium? I think it's like an A tier.
It's an okay
Yeah, it's
map.
But you sound very
B or A,
passionate. What do
B
you
or
have to
A.
say, James?
I wasn't there. I just B or A. I think it's good. Not the best, but very good.
I like the fire wheels.
Yeah, they're nice.
I don't feel like there's a lot to say though.
Yeah.
If I could expand though on my feelings of a Minecraft movie, it's just like so stupid. And I get that's the point. When I say it's so stupid, I also again I mean it's just like lazy writing, like basic generic storyline. It didn't have to be Minecraft. It honestly did not have to be Minecraft. It could have been really a generic video game and it would have served the same like purpose, the story. It doesn't feel like it's like a Mario movie and a
I
Sonic
think there's
and like
enough
Sonic
there that
the
it
movie.
couldn't have been any other game.
I feel like you could easily substitute all the Minecraft stuff, but also because they didn't even fully use Minecraft stuff. That Earth
Then it
cube
would be
isn't a
pretty
thing
obvious
from
that
the
it's a
game.
Minecraft parody.
That Earth cube obviously isn't a thing from the game, and like neither are most of the piglins that they show, and like those golems with the wings and shit. That's not a thing in Minecraft. And like yeah, I get like it's ridiculous to be this upset about a Minecraft movie, but it's like, dude, it's not like trying to reference or adapt the other Minecraft properties. It's trying to adapt basic Minecraft, and then it added a bunch of crap that isn't in basic Minecraft. At least not right now. And that just kind of annoys me because it's like Mario didn't do that, and Sonic didn't do that, and other video game adaptations haven't done that. And I just get kind of annoyed when a video game adaptation just kind of goes out of left field.
What do you mean,
and
like,
adds
that they
something that
didn't
isn't
do
there.
that?
They didn't just add something that wasn't in the game, is what I'm saying.
The owl.
She is a character, if I'm correct.
No?
Isn't she a character
No.
from like a really obscure old piece of Sonic lore?
No.
Damn.
The owl, though.
If I'm correct,
Longclaw.
the owl was a brand new character for the movie.
Okay, but does Longclaw feel that out of place? Does Longclaw feel like something that you would point to and say, because like I didn't feel out of place. I just assumed,
She
there's a
did.
lot of
She did
obscure
to me.
Sonic. Okay, fuck you. There's a lot of obscure.
And also
the way
the
I
fact-
saw it is
the-
there's a lot of oh my god, there's a shortcut there. I didn't even notice that. There's a lot of obscure Sonic characters I don't know about. I thought Longclaw was just one. But like I noticed
But, like,
the Earth Cube is not a thing in Minecraft, and it just makes no sense to me. And
also there was the rings being portals, which like yeah, they're like
no, they are.
there's the
portals.
big rings in Sonic 1 and in Mania, but like
And
but like those aren't really that's not how they work in them.
you don't know that. You don't know that someone didn't throw that ring there before. We need to stop
The
arguing and
brains
get
go
to the
away
ranking.
in the movie.
Sherbet Land, I feel like is a B tier.
It's a track.
I didn't even know that, like I
Yeah.
just said there, I didn't even notice until now that I look at it, that there was a shortcut right there at the end. It was kind of boring. There's not a lot to Sherbet Land.
Yeah.
It's like, those kind of piglins aren't like things in the main Minecraft games, and like there's piglin brutes. Those weren't piglin brutes though. And those the weird like golem thing he made, and the potato launcher, and just like everything to show off the creativity
That's because
in the movie was just like, I know it's just like a bunch of things that aren't in Minecraft. And that
that's
just
because
kind of
half of it was taken
bothered
from
me.
Minecraft Legends.
Okay, but like, my problem is this is a Minecraft movie. It's not a Minecraft Legends movie and shit. And that's like I get they're adding some of the stuff in the movie. Like, that's the reason they're adding the happy ghast, I'm sure, is so you can write it like how the piglins rode the ghasts. But like, I don't know. It's just, it bothers me. I notice it, and I don't really care for that. And unlike Longclaw, who does kind of work into the story of Sonic for me, because I find her to believe a realistic character that would absolutely, I shouldn't have tripped there, that would absolutely exist in Sonic. I don't find these things to be realistic Minecraft items or things that would exist in Minecraft, you know? Oh, that's a whole other conversation.
The fact that they just have fucking Hermes boots and they...
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That just irks me a little bit, and that's what I mean when I say it's like, what's the point of... It's like, I don't know how to put it, but also it's like, a lot of people say the movie should have been animated, and I agree with that point, not because I think it shouldn't have been what it was, because I feel like everyone who's like, oh, here's how you make a Minecraft movie without the humans, it's always the most basic, boring, generic story. They don't know what they're doing either. But a part of me also just feels, again, it didn't need to be Minecraft. Like, what do you say? What do you mean when you say it would be obvious it's just a parody of Minecraft, AJ?
I mean, like, if they just were... The fact that, like, there is obviously Minecraft things going on in the movie. If they were, like... If they never fucking said the word Minecraft, never referred to anything in Minecraft, but they still, like, you know, kept all the shit, it'd be obvious.
I'm not saying...
Like,
no, because what I'm talking about is substituting elements of the movie. I'm not just saying, don't call it a Minecraft movie, include everything from Minecraft in it.
no, but, like, the like, key themes of the movie are related to Minecraft.
Are they really? Because, like, there's this whole thing about creativity that feels very fucking shoehorned in there. Oh, well, I didn't even rank it.
Wow.
I got so blinded by my disdain for a Minecraft movie and how lazy it is. Fucking sorry. Music Park. I'm gonna let James.
Chris
likes this
I
track.
personally don't really care for.
I like it. I like the aesthetic. I like that the track it makes the parts of it, they make the song as you ride through them. I don't know. I'd say it's a B. B probably.
I can agree to B. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Like the way, again, I don't feel like Minecraft is as good a video game. I don't think it's a very good video game adaptation. Not only do I not think it's a very good movie, I don't think it's a very good video game adaptation. And that's the point of this movie, is to be a video game adaptation. And I feel like I will like be harsher on it for that, especially in an era where we are getting a lot of good video game adaptation movies. Like FNAF was a pretty good adaptation. The Sonic movie was a good adaptation. Like all three of them were pretty good, especially 3. Like Mario was a good adaptation, and then you have like shows. You have like Castlevania, and I've heard a lot of good things about like I think it wasn't the Borderlands movie. That one fucking sucked ass from what I hear. It's Fallout. I heard a lot of good things about Fallout.
Well,
So
Fallout
it's
was like a different story.
So it's like we're getting a lot of good things. Yeah, but Fallout can really be realistically like Fallout. I feel the games have more of an aesthetic. Like, you can do
Yeah.
anything with a Fallout story.
Well, I mean, from everything I've
Not
heard,
anything,
it's
but-
fully intended that the Fallout movie,
damn.
TV show. From what I've heard, it's like fully intended that that's just like canon to the story of the games and stuff.
Okay.
Because it like
Story
takes
gotcha.
place like quite a bit after like everything that happened.
I like how the blue shell's going the fucking long way around.
Yeah, and then I realized, and I was like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have let Pauline get ahead of me.
I mean, it kind of contradicts certain things, but
I guess
like
I should have let Pauline get in front of me. It came faster than I thought it would.
at the same point, like 76 was doing that for a while too. There's just not a lot of very strong continuity
God
between
damn, that mushroom did not work out for
certain
me.
Fallout things.
But my
Damn.
point is, in an era full of like really, really good video game adaptations, Minecraft just kind of sucks ass as a video game adaptation to me.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
And when I say I don't feel like it had to be Minecraft, I feel like you could have had the core plot of the movie realistically. And you could have done it with any other, like you could have made up a game, honestly. I think Yoshi Valley is a solid B tier. I don't feel like there's a lot more to it though, and I feel like the like twisting paths, there should be a lot more done with them than there is. You know, you're just driving on alternate routes, but those alternate routes don't have really any big differences other than being a different route. You know?
Well, I mean, it doesn't help though. Like, there's two very clearly faster routes.
Yeah, honestly, I'm
anything
actually kind of tempted to put it in C. What do you think?
You got any thoughts, AJ?
No. I don't care for
Sure.
most of this game.
Sure, let's keep it in C.
So, and again, it's not a good story. And I don't think it was trying to be a good story, and not every story has to be, like, exceptional, like, outstanding. But it's worse. It's worse as a story than you would imagine, I honestly think.
No, this is pretty much exactly what I expected.
I meant, like, than you would
It's
imagine,
fine.
like, a bad Minecraft movie would be. To me, it's
No.
worse than I would have expected. Okay, fine. To me, AJ. Fuck you. To me, it's worse than I would have expected.
The Minecraft movie is just okay, honestly.
I don't like it. I don't like its story at all. I feel like it wastes this whole thing about creativity because, unironically, it is one of the most uncreative premises and plots. It is.
The concept of a Minecraft movie is just inherently flawed, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. But again, for a movie that's trying to champion and be about creativity, it has to be one of the most uncreative fucking pieces of shit I've seen. And I find it so stupid, again, that just because people find humorous enjoyment of it, they're willing to excuse that. They're willing to excuse that the movie is basically just Jack Black and Jason Momoa fucking around and having fun. God, the movie's about the kid, and
Literally.
it doesn't even feel like it's just... It doesn't even really feel like it's about the kid. He doesn't even feel important to the plot, to me. Like,
I didn't
okay,
even
well, it's
realize
not
that
he
there was
doesn't
like
feel
a
important to
fucking...
the plot, but it's like, it doesn't feel like the focus of the movie's on him.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying?
Like, halfway through towards the end of the movie, I realized that there was a fucking joke going on where Jack Black was just, like, he just didn't fucking remember his name.
Garrett's name, but you didn't notice that because
No,
you didn't
not
remember
Garrett, fucking
oh.
Henry.
Oh, the kid's name.
I kept on calling him fucking Hank or some shit.
Yeah, I remember that joke, and I noticed it. I just didn't find it really funny. And also, here's the thing. I don't have anything against Jack Black, and I think Jack Black is he seems like one of the more decent people in the acting industry. Oh, here's my chance to redeem myself with the
Game.
I tried.
Later,
tried.
later.
In part two, don't worry. I have nothing against Jack Black as an actor or anything, and when he wants to try, he can really try and he can really sell it. Like, I think he did really good in a Mario movie as Bowser. I loved him as Bowser. I thought he did pretty good. But a Minecraft movie is just him playing himself. That's just Jack Black. That's not Steve. And I get it. It's like, how would you even play a character like Steve? But then that just cements to me that this movie shouldn't have even been fucking made. You know? Like it doesn't. We don't need a Minecraft movie either. Is the way I see it. We don't need a Minecraft movie. We didn't need it. It wasn't. It wasn't a game that was like crying for a film adaptation, and so it's like, yeah, it just feels like Jack Black.
And yeah, people back in like
blue
2017 were being like, "Why the fuck are they making a Minecraft movie? What the fuck will that even be?"
Yeah, but like.
Okay,
Also,
first
I
off, before we continue,
say...
I want to put TikTok Clock in A because I actually really like this track. I like the like.
It's pretty good.
That's a fine track.
I feel like it's like a pretty simple but really fun track, you know?
Yeah.
I like the like turning like parts there, and even though they don't make that much of a difference, I don't know. It feels like a little neat addition. I like the fact that you can like ride down the clock hands if you wanted. You can trick off of them. Like it just feels like a pretty decent track. I think A is a solid ranking for it. Back to our rant about a Minecraft movie, because this is somehow becoming an actual review about a Minecraft movie.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was just gonna say my piece and be done with it. It's just, I wouldn't really say it's people. I don't hear that many people like excusing the movie for like its shittiness. Everyone admits it's shitty. They just like it's kind of the Room of our time. It's the Room of our generation.
What I mean
It's complete shit.
I know that people find ironic enjoyment in the movie. What I'm saying is, a lot of people point to movies and they'll say like, "Oh, this is a sign of what's wrong with the industry," but no one will be like, you know, a Minecraft movie is a big sign of what's wrong with corporate Hollywood and how they interpret like media, like video games, because it is an issue. I feel like it is a big portrayal of that.
I do hear a lot of people saying that though.
Yeah, like
every single time I hear about a Minecraft movie, piss off.
We're different people. We have different life experience.
Shut up. If you could send me those videos, please. Absolutely. Because everything I've heard has been like just the opposite. And I can't stand this movie. And also I do feel like the people are fucking obnoxious who are into this movie. I also kind of hate the movie because it's not the movie's fault that I hate it for this. I just hate the fucking fandom that's arise around this movie, you know? I know most people agree, though. Like, those idiots who are going into theaters and throwing popcorn around at Chicken Jockey, like, those are obnoxious assholes.
I mean, they aren't even. That's not a Minecraft thing. They find whatever recent children movie they want to go see, and they do
it's
that.
The same shit as, like, the people going to see
I know,
Minions
I said that
suits.
it's not the movie's fault.
Yeah.
I said it's not the movie's fault, but it does leave a bad taste about the movie in my mouth. Because it's become by association to me.
Honestly, was it fucking necessary to have, like, the Jack Black, Jason Momoa 69 scene in the movie, though?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. But we agree on something finally.
You know, yeah, sure, yeah, it was. It was necessary to have the Jason Momoa.
I kind of like this track. I think this is another A track. What do you think? I like the part about like B.
Yeah, I'd say B.
Why not A?
It's good. It is very good. I just don't think it's exceptional.
He's not exceptional. S is.
S is like the cream of the crop.
B is mediocre, C is kind of forgettable, D is utterly forgettable, and F is straight awful.
I mean, B should just be, you know, middle of the list. I don't know.
But, like, what's wrong with it?
I'm fine. You can put an A.
I just, like, why don't you feel... Like, I like that we actually have a track that does something with the, like, pipe thing of Mario, you know? And I like the...
Yeah.
I like the, like, different... The slightly different routes there. And I like that little turn in the middle where you have to, like, hard turn there. I can't describe it. It's the part with the little pipes that you can trick off of. As I'm describing it, I'm realizing this thing isn't actually all it's kicked out to be. You know what? I'll give it to B.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it's a B. Piranha Plant Psych is a B. But again, it's like I just get back to what I was saying. I get annoyed that it's like a movie that champions creativity, and it's like the most uncreative fucking corporate thing. I view it as a corporate cash grab, to be honest. Like, I get that the people who made the movie had a lot of fun with it, and I'm not trying to deprive them of that. But it just feels like the people who are actually backing this movie didn't give a crap about it or any quality control on the movie. They just saw the money signs and went for it. And again, I'm not asking for a work of art from Minecraft. I just, God, this thing sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I would also say partially, it is perhaps their idea of it's a film executive's idea of quality assurance that made this movie as worse as it is. Because there are some genuinely good bits in it, like the ending thing with the knife. I actually thought that was funny.
I didn't find it funny. I found it like to be a moment that they wanted me to laugh at, but I was just like staring at the screen like, okay. She's like, oh, come here, come here. I was like, yeah, I get it. The joke is she has another knife and Jack Black knows and is like, you suck, Malgosha.
I don't know, I liked it.
I don't know. I guess what bothered me about that scene is Jack Black's acting wasn't really that funny for me there. What would have sold that scene would have been Jack Black, but he didn't really sell that scene for me there. I get the point is like he's tired of the battle, but honestly, it felt like in that scene he was it felt like it must have been like one of those days where he was just tired of being on set because it just, I don't know, it just didn't feel, I didn't feel it in the scene.
Also, genuinely, I think the 69 scene was kind of funny.
I do think it was funny. And there are things I realize I sound like I abhor this film and I hate it and like it killed because a Minecraft movie killed my grandma, okay? Like something I do like is I like that Garrett isn't just an asshole, you know? Like weirdly enough, like, he has like some semblance of standards. Like the part where he's like everyone's opinion matters. And I'm like, that is so weirdly based of you, Garrett. Like it feels very much like criminals have standards kind of thing. And I liked that scene. And I actually did find that funny.
He was honestly kind of the best character in the movie.
Yes, I like Garrett. I like Jason Momoa's character. I think Rumble Volcano is, I think it's an A tier. I like that it falls apart, and I think it makes the track more interesting and a little harder. I like the two like diverging paths at the end. That's really all I have to say about We Rumble Volcano. It's a solid A.
Agreed.
A for agreed? Wow.
Real.
One more. We got kind of one of the most boring Rainbow Roads.
Like I mean, I can't speak. Can't speak
but like, I can't stand the stupid jokes like General Chungus, you know?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I can't speak for the directors
or Pog the Piglin. Like, I don't know, I just think that's so stupid because it's like, it's the same way I would feel about any other company trying to cash in with very outdated meme humor. It's like, Jesus Christ, Big Chungus, isn't that like 2019, 2020?
Yeah, about.
It's like Big Chungus
no,
in
that's
the
like
year
2018.
2018? That's Big Chungus in the year of our Lord 2025.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, that's kind of my point. I can't speak for the directors and the people who made the film, but like I can't imagine any of the actual writers deciding willingly name a character Chungus or
No,
Pog.
I think they did. I think like a reason I've kind of warmed up to the movie because I think it knows its shit, and I think they knew that it was going to be like pretty bad. So they just leaned into how can we make this as ironically fun as possible. It's like I do get that aspect of enjoyment, and I did ironically enjoy a Minecraft movie. I just have no unironic enjoyment of it. Really, it's not deep in the slightest, and I'm not saying it has to be. I just also can we agree that this Rainbow
I don't know.
Road is like C tier?
I think it's kind of lame. How it's kind of just one lap.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I agree.
And unlike other tracks, it's not interesting in that. It's just. It's a C tier track. It's
See,
one of the lamest Rainbow Roads.
I just think, like, because I actually think like the whole Garrett plotline and a lot of his like arc are actually very good. I like it.
Yeah, no.
I just wish the rest of the movie was good, and that kind of makes me feel like they had an actually pretty good idea, and so much of it was just filed and bleached and washed down.
This is what I
into
meant
what we
when I
got.
said I think it's like kind of crazy to me that Illumination gave us a better video game adaptation than a Minecraft movie was as a video game adaptation. Yeah, I know that was because Nintendo's breathing down their damn back, but it's like, Mojang, why don't you give as much of a crap about your game as Nintendo does theirs, you know? Why aren't
Well, I mean,
you
it's
breathing down
Microsoft
their
that
back?
doesn't care. I think they tried. I think with like the amount of people they sent and like to try and help them, they tried. It's Microsoft who gets the final say, and Microsoft's execs don't give a shit.
Also, I should preface, yes, I have seen people talking about like the bad parts of the movie when it's like people trying to actually talk about like when Saber Spark reviewed it, and he's like, yeah, it's not the best movie, but like, I don't know. I think most of my issues aren't really with the movie, it's with how people have perceived or reacted to this movie, and I just feel like it's kind of BS, it's kind of bullshit, you know.
I don't know.
Like I said to a friend once, all that a Minecraft movie really tells executives in corporate Hollywood is that they can just do stupid, shallow writing as much as they want, as long as they dangle the right keys in front of our faces. We will eat up anything.
Yeah.
They could cheap out as much as they want on us, and again, as long as the keys are like the right color or the right property, we'll eat it up anyway, and we'll throw our money at it. And that's why that's why I didn't feel bad pirating it, because I don't want to give my money to a Minecraft movie. Quite frankly, I view it as something that doesn't deserve my money, because I view it as being the same as all of those shitty like corporate Hollywood movies. Like, how do I put this? A Minecraft movie is much closer to being as an adaptation to being like the live-action Smurfs, and somehow it's even worse than that. I would give those
I would
movies
not
my
say
money.
the Minecraft movie is worse than live-action Smurfs.
I feel like you could get a lot more ironic enjoyment out of it than those. Okay, maybe I am tripping a bit here with this point, but it's certainly in the same category. That's what I'm trying to say, is I'm putting it in the same category.
Live-action Smurfs is way worse than Minecraft movie.
I feel like a Minecraft movie's only heart comes from people who actually wanted to make it good ironically. Like, yeah, there were people who wanted to make it good ironically, and on the Smurfs movie, there was nobody who wanted to make it good, I feel.
I
feel
don't
like it
even
makes the
think
movie
it's
that
ironic.
good.
I don't even think it's ironic. I think the people in charge of it, they wanted to make it good, and it got filed down to what it is. Because they
sorry.
care too much about, you know, fucking making a little boy main character who's relatable and just
Why
like
they make
everyone.
the main character a terrorist?
Yeah, that scene where he destroys the giant statue. I like Warrior's Goldmine. I think it's actually an S tier track.
Yeah, I agree. I like it.
It's a really good track. I like the aesthetic of Warrior's Goldmine, and I don't know, I like the handling, and it's really fun to drive on it. I like the turns, and just feels so nice to play in 200cc. So good. Sorry, when I compare it to live-action Smurfs, what I mean is, like, it's supposed to be an adaptation of this property, but it didn't really feel like it had to be the property specifically. And that the writing is lazy, the plotline is lazy and pretty generic, and it's very clear that it has a lot of just like corporate energy and just, this is what will sell well to audiences and get butts in chairs. This is what will get parents to take their kids to the movie theater to shut up for a night. And that's what I mean when I compare it to Smurfs. I'm not saying I should have rephrased that. Am I saying it's as bad as a Smurf movie, as the Smurfs movies, like live action movies? In some ways, I feel like it could be, but overall, no, it's better, and I'll take a Minecraft movie over those, mainly because I can get ironic enjoyment out of a Minecraft movie, and those are just a boring slogfest to watch. but I feel like the energy that went into both are pretty similar to me.
Yeah. Anyway, Rainbow Road.
I kind of like this Rainbow Road, actually.
I do.
Yeah.
I agree.
Also, I love how colorful it is.
I think it's one
I
of the
love
only
this-
retro
I
tracks
love
in
that
this
this-
game that they...
God
Go
damn
on.
it.
Go on.
I love that jump there, that you can take it without a mushroom in 200cc.
Yeah, that is, I do, I also like that. I just think, also, this is probably one of the only retro tracks that they managed to make actually look kind of interesting. Like, I like
Wait,
this rainbow pattern.
Like
I'd
all
say-
of them, or just the SNES games?
And, you know, the old ones, like the 2Ds.
retro tracks from the 2D
Yeah.
from the 2D games, like Super
Yeah.
Mario Kart and Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Like
Well, the Super Circuit
backgrounds-
ones are usually like actually well done.
Like,
God
the
damn it.
background's
If you hadn't gotten that
interesting, you
mushroom,
can see,
I
like,
would have been good.
you can
I
see
think the
toad
background
houses
is
below.
the least interesting part. I just love the color palette. I love the rainbow
Yeah.
part of this Rainbow Road, and also I love the way it wiggles. Honestly, I love the like bendiness of the road when the thwomps stomp it. It's a weird thing to like. I'd say like a weird thing to like. Oh, that's what I like about it. But I do like that. I like that the thwomps also are like glowing and cool. Like they have this cool sheen effect.
Yeah.
I
just
think
think
this is
it's a
a.
very
I
nice
think this is a solid. I kind of want to put it in S tier because I find it fun, but I don't think it's S tier worthy. I think it's A tier.
Yeah, fair.
I don't think I could make a Minecraft movie better. And I'm not about to be a person who's going to say, oh, I could do so much better than the people behind the movie, because I don't think that. But the reason I don't think that is because I don't think this movie would have been good either way, really. Because let's be real, when most people talk about make a Minecraft movie like this, what they're talking about is like some cute artsy film, you know? Let's be real.
Are they? Wait, what are you talking about?
Because when I see people talking about like, a lot of people I've seen talking about like, this is how you make a good Minecraft movie. Like what they're describing honestly sounds like some like artsy project that is more introspective. And like, yeah, that does fit Minecraft more honestly, but I don't think it would make a good kids movie. And Minecraft is a game for kids, and the appeal of the audience is the audience they're trying to appeal to is kids. In that aspect, it's a good movie for kids. I would say that, yeah. I wouldn't want to watch it again, though.
Yeah.
Side note,
That was...
on the topic of this track, I really like this track. I like the two paths thing. And I like
Yeah,
how there's like
it
different
is.
shortcuts and jumps.
I do think it's pretty cool. I wish it like had a bit stronger theming, but that's about it. As a track, it's pretty solid.
I wish it was also a little longer, and I wish that the paths got a little wilder. I think this is like a solid B tier track. It's not crazy. And also I wish there were a little more of those like shortcuts, because they're like the few that there are here are pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the shortcut because I can't see it.
Damn. The blooper actually being effective
Yeah.
in this year?
But I mean, I don't feel like that shortcut would have saved me much time. I thought there were 2 red shells on me. I got so
Yeah.
up there. I think it's a solid B tier. I'm
Yeah.
kind of tempted
Yeah, I
to give
agree.
it A tier.
I'd say B.
Yeah, B tier. All right, next is I think Hyrule Circuit is the last one in this cup.
It is.
Yeah. And oh wait, no,
After
we
this
still
last
got
cup.
one more pre. Yeah.
And we got 1 cup left, and then that's it for this part. We are 2.
I
We
like-
picked up Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are 2 hours and 43 minutes. Or honestly, I mean, I feel like this would be a lot shorter. We're just kind of drawing it out with a lot of talking.
I never
I'm gonna
noticed the
be-
Zelda people.
I
never noticed
did
the
either,
guards
but
with the
also I feel
spears.
like the castle is kind of disappointing because it feels like generic fantasy castle instead of Zelda castle to me.
Yeah.
Is it the castle or is it? Okay, it is the castle.
I
Honestly,
agree.
though,
I think
imagine how much cooler a Calamity Ganon map would have been, like the castle in ruin.
This
Or
feels
here's
like
an
it's
idea.
this feels like it's based more on Ocarina of Time, honestly, and like
yeah.
With the sword,
Like,
yeah, I kind of see it.
you never fucking go in the castle in Ocarina of Time.
But here's the thing, as I was saying, imagine if it was based on Breath of the Wild. Oh well,
I think,
it was made
I think
before.
it should have been the
was made before Breath
temple.
of the
I think
Wild,
it
but
should have been the
imagine-
Temple of Time.
What I'm saying is, imagine a Legend of Zelda track with Calamity Ganon circling above. But then I also had the idea of using actually like time travel or something, dimension warping. See, this is why you could have made something so great with the Wonder Seeds. Imagine a Mario Kart with the Wonder Seeds and a Legend of Zelda track like what I'm talking about. And so for the first part, you have the Calamity Ganon castle, and it's like destroyed and in ruins. And for the second part, you have the Tears of the Kingdom version of the castle that's like lifted up and you can glide around it. And then for the third part, the castle gets fixed with with the last Wonder Seed. Like, don't you think that'd be pretty cool?
I don't know.
All of that just for I don't know. Damn.
I mean, it's an interesting idea. I don't know. It'd be all in an application.
just
Generally,
don't
I
get how
think
it would
it's
work.
just. I just think, generally for this track, I think it would have been a lot better if they were more focused in the Zelda game they were referencing.
Yeah.
It's all very generic
Zelda.
in the way it's made. Yeah.
I honestly, this track doesn't feel that special to me. I feel like it's a B tier track.
It
Yeah.
should have just been Ocarina of Time,
and you
instead
know
of
what kinda
generic
sucks?
castle, it should have been the Temple of Time.
Shut the fuck up, phone. You know what kind of sucks about that?
Okay, man.
Not you. I said phone. What kind of sucks about
I didn't
that is
hear that.
Animal Crossing has I sound like such a dick. Animal Crossing has a really good track. Hyrule Circuit is really underwhelming. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to give it a C tier. Because I
I don't know. It's up to you.
I'll give it a B tier. I'll give it a B tier. If we do re-rank these
It's got
these
the
into like
secret.
I feel like it'll be low B tier if we do eventually rank these in like order of how good we think they each are.
Yeah.
All right, one more cup. Can we talking about video game adaptations? By the way, I think Castlevania Nocturne, got way too much shit. I think it was stupid.
I don't know.
A lot of the shit that Castlevania Nocturne got, and also like a bunch of complaints about Maria specifically. You know, like I
guess.
saw people saying that
I mean-
Maria. I saw someone claiming that Maria can't really like. It was like, what ties does she have to the revolution? She's taken care of and well educated. And it's like, you do know that a lot of like the biggest names in the revolution, like the American Revolution, for example, were well educated people. You don't have to be impoverished to feel undermined by nobility or by like those oppressing you. And it also makes sense that those who are well educated and versed in how the world works and history works and whatnot would be some of the first people to call out oppression like that. I mean, it was wasn't it the Enlightenment that led to the rebellion?
No, not really. That occurred similar.
Sorry, I mean in
portions.
the aspect that a lot of talks about it occurred in like those same coffee houses, college campuses.
Not really. Also, I'm pretty sure the Enlightenment happened after the Revolution.
Was it?
Yeah.
I need to restudy up on my history. But
Or
my
maybe
point
it
is
wasn't, I don't
I feel
remember.
my point is that's a dumb point to say that Maria can't have any emotional or like believable attachment to the revolution or the cause.
Yeah. I don't know. I think looking back, the both seasons together are a much stronger package now that season 2 is out.
Also that.
But I do think
I felt a little underwhelmed after finishing Castlevania Season 1 because I don't think it was in Season 1 that they fight Dracula, right?
No, it's in Season 2.
And so it's like, if we're like, we should have judged it as we should be judging it as a full package because it seems like most people who judge it by the original Castlevania series judge it by how good that one is as a whole, and it's like, yeah, but like, how good is each season on their own, you know?
I don't know. I think it was a fair criticism. It was mostly fair criticism at the time, but it's kind of like resolved itself.
I mean, that's not even bringing up all of the unfair criticisms just about Annette being black. Like, let's not get into that here. Also, Neo Bowser City. I like this track on 150cc. It is so fucking hard on 200. Though it's also probably because I don't have the best traction. I still won anyways. I really like this track, though. I think it's a really good track. I think it's got a really good layout. And I like the theming of the track itself, you know?
Yeah.
It's a really good challenging track. It's not, like, super frustrating. I think it's honestly... I think it's an A-tier track.
Yeah, you can put it there.
And there it goes. Next up, I think, is Ribbon Road. Ribbon Road. Why do I always think Ribbon Road is a DLC track?
It is?
I meant like DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I know it's a Mario Kart 8 DLC track, but I meant 8 Deluxe DLC.
I don't know, just because it's similar. Also, they made another map that's, you know, small children's room where you race in it. Well, it's not a children's room, it's a
in
bathroom.
Hindsight, I do understand Richter's like smarminess in the first season now. He's overconfident and in over his head. And like some people will be like, oh, but he's no Trevor, and I was like, that's not the point. He's not supposed to be Trevor. I was like, he's not like funny in the way that Trevor was. And I was like, are you saying like funny cool? Because I don't feel like Trevor was always the coolest. Like, there's a lot of moments where Trevor is shown as being kind of washed.
Yeah.
And like those are played for laughs. Like at the bar, in this first scene. God.
Okay, do any of you know, did the Mario Kart 8 DLC release before or after they made the like mini like RC kart that's like Mario Kart?
It was after.
It was after.
It was like years
okay,
after.
so they are referencing it in
also,
that there's a box of it right up
here. I'm surprised that people have a problem with it. Considering have a problem with the price of World, but not a problem with the price. I haven't heard many people saying like complaining about the price of that RC car version.
Because it's a fucking RC car with a game in it.
Still, that one's $100, dude.
That's a reasonable price for what it has. I'm not saying it's worth it. I'm just saying it's a reasonable price for what's in it.
RC cars are expensive.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, RC cars are remote control cars are fucking expensive.
I'm saying like the car itself not have been like $80. What I'm saying is like with that one, you don't have to invest as much in game design as in something like this because here you got like all of the graphics and coding for this.
Yes, they did.
I'm saying it's not as much as making a full game.
Okay, but it was still like a significant portion.
Like, I don't know, $100 is just...
It is really expensive to get something like that going.
I don't know, I don't know anything about RC cars either. I feel like Ribbon Road is a solid... What do you think, James? I feel like there's not a lot going on, honestly. It's a really
I like
aesthetically
the aesthetic.
pleasing track. It's just the track itself.
I don't like how the track shifts.
I think it's cool that it does
B,
that.
I guess. I think B.
Yeah. I'd seen some people saying that they can't put this track or like bathtub sprint, I think it is, in World, but I'm like, dude, they're putting Sky High Sunday in World. They can absolutely put these tracks in World.
Yeah, but Sky Sunday at least like could exist in the Mario world. I don't see Mario walking into a fucking bathtub.
Okay. Gonna be honest, I think this is possibly the most egregious like thing, name, place, like name in the whole game.
Super Bell
What
Subway?
about this is Super Bell? Yeah, what about this is Super Bell?
It's named after the power-up, the Super Bell.
Okay, well, like, you can't just do that. At least Toad's Turnpike had fucking toads in it.
The Super Bell
like
is right there.
These
There's
logos
there's
don't
a
have
fountain.
anything to do with the
There's
Super
a Super Bell. Okay, it can just be a
Make the-
subway themed after the Super Bell.
But it isn't really.
It isn't.
Give the trains like cat ears or I don't know something.
I mean, yeah, I guess that
Something.
would make it like more interesting, but I don't really think it's that bad of a name.
Yeah, I just like.
Ooh, that was kind of cool.
I just say like we give Toad shit for his Turnpike, but like, what
Oh,
did the
not-
Super Bell do to earn this?
We
Earn
were
this
more
subway.
joking about who gave Toad a Turnpike.
I did. I gave it.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He was a hero in the war.
The war.
Yeah, in Sarasraland for the oil.
What
we
is it,
mentioned
you
it
in
earlier.
Sarasaland?
I'm calling back. I'm making
Yeah, it's a callback.
Yeah. When
There you
he was
have
the hero
consistent-
from.
Oh, that felt
He's a
good.
hero from. Yeah.
I actually like Super Bell Subway as a track though. I like the how you can take the paths above the trains and how you can ride on the trains and whatnot, and how you have to like avoid them. I think it's a really good track, and I like that like.
I'd say it's an A.
effect.
I'd say it's an A.
I was honestly thinking B, but sure.
That was this last course.
That was the last? No, we have.
Yeah, this is
we have-
last.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's a solid S. Spoiling, I
Yeah.
guess. I feel like I
S
feel like
in,
just
S in
the
music
tracks-
at the very least.
Yeah. Look at that though. It's so cool.
I do think it's kind of crazy, like how far. I think it's both of these, but especially the other F-Zero track. How far the map actually goes outside of the course. I think it was what's the series that the guy makes about that?
Boundary
Boundary
I
Break?
once saw someone
Yeah.
who went off course in Bathtub Sprint, and it was incredible how much detail they actually put into that map.
Yeah, and like it's actually like realistic to the like F-Zero game it's based on. I forget which one.
Oh, I'm doing so bad.
You'll get it.
I got bumped, dude. Some more coins. If Bowser wouldn't fucking push me out of the way. I was trying to see if I could mushroom onto that. You know?
I like the low gravity that lets you do like a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah. Like that. Oh my god. I was so scared. I'm trying to get the cool parts because I want to factor that in. The like cool tricks because I want to factor that into the score. Oh my god, how did I do? I pulled that off. Oh my gosh. I got so scared there towards the end. I just realized that this end part here is literally the same as Mount Wario.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So we are in agreement though. This is an S tier track. in terms of like music design, just
Yeah.
everything is so good. S
Yeah,
tier.
and that leaves us off. When we come back, we will make a grave sin and go to France.
And London.
Yeah,
How do we feel about Berlin?
it's all right.
All right.
Well, I suppose that's it for
I
now.
accidentally moved Mario Circuit up, I think. Crap, where is this? Forgot his score. This... I fucked it up. It doesn't matter. Okay,
It's okay.
Now we gotta
definitely
restart the
will.
whole fucking thing all the way from the top. Okay.
Just
Yeah,
shoot me.
let's
Just publicly execute me.
Yes, Sir Johan and Smurfs.
Fuck it, we're doing it again. Start over.
No. But that's where we will leave this off, and I'll see y'all next time for part 2 of the shittiest Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track tier list. Thanks for watching.